a vision, but you see, our vision was talk real, talk facts.
Yeah.
It was a time where everybody was together through music.
Yeah. In the jungle music was popping at the time. Yeah. So that was the most popular music.
At the time.
At the time, jungle music was really popular. Rise Up or whatever, and he was one of the ones from very young who said, no, Tonga, you're really good.
Pappawar used to be a soldier, you know. You know, a soldier, them training you for kill. You have Millimix Studio, yeah. You have the police station, yes, so Stoke Newington.
Yeah.
Pappawar yard, yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. Boom, 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 boom. But we, as youths, we can't tell Pappawar, Tonga in jail. Him just gone crazy.
Yeah, he went. And they looking like they come to rob you. So I said to him, so why did you let them in the gate? You know what he said to me? I wanted the challenge. And he put everyone out of business because that's why they put everyone out of business. He put like the main weed dealers, he put everyone out of business.
Everybody, remember?
Like, it was a big weed base across the road.
Oh my God.
No one was going there no more. People go up there, it was empty, they couldn't sell a draw.
It's a do or die situation sometimes.
Yeah.
So you live once in us, so you either certain situations is how you deal with it. You can get erratic,
Alright, this is what? House? This one. The one we're going to now? Yeah. The only reason I haven't, because it's different to when I used to live there. It's right behind the police station.
Yeah.
Police would lock it down in a second if I make too much noise there now. Very very raw. Just raw. Yeah, very raw.
No.
Right, I've interviewed a lot of people. I've met a lot of characters. I've never met anybody quite like Little Joe. This is going to be a fascinating journey, and it's going to tie in to the Tuggawar story, because many of the stories that you've heard from Tuggawar's life, the true stories, Pappawar, hardcore, people getting this and that and trading this and that and hostage situations and kidnappings and all kinds of deals showing up late and Turks and
bit of everything.
Me. That's something I can say right now.
He's here. We're gonna make history today, man.
Little Joe.
Little Joe in the blood club building. Yay!
Thanks some praise to Pappawar. See?
You gotta go.
Don't make that noise.
We're still here.
Still here.
Why?
Still here.
We get blessed.
We get real talk. Real talk. Every day is a blessing. Wake up and see life is a blessing.
Yes.
Little Joe, first question. The name Little Joe. You don't strike me as a little person. You're larger than life. Why Little Joe? Is it a reverse thing?
Reverse psychology.
Really?
In Jamaica, it's the same thing. Ah. It's a metaphor. You understand the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who gave you that name, or did you?
My father was Big Joe.
Oh, okay.
King Josiah's son.
Yeah.
It's like Big Joe, Little
Does
Joe.
that mean he was little? Is the
Big
opposite?
man.
Oh, he was big.
He was a big man.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, once you have a Big Joe, you have to have a Little Joe.
Yes.
Of course.
And how did you and Tugga meet?
Do you know what? We was destined to meet because we're in an area where, how can I put it? It's cosmopolitan. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're in an area like everything congested, and it's like you pass some wagon, boom.
Everyone knows everyone.
Yeah, because yeah. And then at the same time, music brings people together.
Of course it does.
It was music.
Yeah.
Music that brought you
Dancehall?
together.
No, what was it?
Jungle.
Jungle.
That time is
Jungle was
like,
massive.
yeah.
Let me refresh your memory. I signed to your Jungle label, Music Vision, in 1996. Let me refresh your memory, first of all.
We just knocked a lot of stuff off.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
Music Vision.
Yeah. Music Vision.
Music Vision.
Yeah, because we had a vision. We had a vision, but you see, our vision was talk real, talk facts.
Yeah.
When you talk facts, people listen.
Of course.
I met Joe through a mutual friend. Took me round to Joe's house.
Talk us through the day.
I remember. I can't remember the day exactly because at the time, like we say, we're getting involved in the jungle. Jungle music was popping at the time, so that was the most popular music
At the time.
At the time, jungle music was really popular.
UK Apache and the man there.
Yeah.
Shy Effects the man there. Blew
It
up
was
the
like
place.
It was early 90s, you know. So jungle music was the in thing.
Yeah.
So it was could have
And
been about
reggae, them times that we play sound and
Yeah.
dancehall.
Yeah.
And it was a time where everybody was together through music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Next, you being 40 big.
Yeah.
So you met him in a club?
No, I met him. I got taken to his house where he had decks, turntables. You remember? I remember the day I met you because I got taken to your house. You had decks, turntables,
and everything, yeah.
And my brethren said I can spit, I can
Yeah.
MC.
Yeah.
And you said let me hear you spit, and I spit. I was started chatting on the microphone
That was
straight
it, boom.
away, and then he heard me start chatting. He said, "Look, you're bad." So it's crazy, and I was only like 15, 16,
Real
and
talk.
and in my area, you know, like I had a couple friends around, maybe they was jealous of me and they didn't want to see me rise up or whatever. And he was one of the ones from very young who said, "No, Tonga, you're really good." And
Because
he
some of
made
your
me
first
MC. So
fans.
he was my first. He was DJing at the time as well because
Yeah.
he was a jungle DJ, and Labyrinth, Dawson Lane.
That's right.
It's just like the Fabio
Labyrinth,
Groove
Dawson Lane.
Rider era.
Them
Yes.
man there,
Yeah.
That's right.
Them
That's
man
right.
there, I listen to Fabio Groove
That's right.
and Hype.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's the era. Yeah.
Coming in East and Blocky.
Yeah. You know the era well.
Yeah, my
Exactly.
sister was a junglist back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could never dance to it though properly. I was a trance house.
You was a
man.
resident in Labyrinth every Saturday or Friday.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the ecstasy and the speed, I was house and trance was mine.
Which was close to it. Was all,
It was
yeah,
all
it
rave,
was all
acid
rave.
house,
Yeah.
rave. Yeah.
Because at
yeah.
the time you'd have like one room was jungle, one room was acid house,
Yeah.
and they'd all go in. We'd all
Yeah.
pass in each other rooms. So it was all LA. It was all kind of
yeah.
intertwined at the
That's
time.
what- yeah.
Even though we was like jungle.
Yeah. But we still,
wherever the party was,
we
we
was
was
there.
in the party. Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
really matter the genre of music
It was
when
nice.
it came to the party.
And them times there, everybody was just happy.
yeah,
You
So were they
understand?
on ecstasy?
yeah.
The heavy mob hadn't moved in yet.
No.
It was
no,
later, wasn't it, when the
that-
heavy mob moved in?
The heavy mob, I wouldn't say it was heavy. The man that moved in because we had no order.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but they just saw it loose. Yeah, they saw it. It was loose. There was
Yeah,
no
there-
order. It
there
was
was no
every man
order.
for himself.
Yeah,
so.
that's how it got.
Yeah, that's what
So
happened.
when you have people what come in with a structured plan,
Yeah.
boom.
And it's crazy because like he was one of the first guys to take me to like. So my first booking ever was on a Friday night, 16-year-old to go and MC for him.
Wow.
We MC with him. So I'd go to his house and would walk to the rave
Yeah.
to Dalston.
That's it.
And MC. And then my first even overseas booking was.
We got Ireland.
Yeah, we
Remember?
got Ireland.
Yeah,
He says
we
we
got-
got in Ireland and we got £700. I remember we got
Yeah,
paid
the
like
girls,
£700 to go to Ireland and
yeah.
do this gig.
Yeah.
When I was like 16 years old.
He gave you a leg up.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
We've been brothers for how much?
Yeah,
Over
for
nearly 22
years
years.
and years. Yeah, it's years and years and years. Yeah.
So, little Joe, your story starts where he was in prison.
Yeah.
What was it like there for you? Do you remember?
I can remember right now when you get the phone call. It was a Thursday, and it was like, Pappawar said, Fearless is in where? In that jail, Spanish Town. What? No. Yes. He's in Spanish Town. I went, Lord of God. Me, Blackula, Ben, it was like, oh, what? How that happened? What? It's not, it was madness.
Because they just thought I was going on a holiday. No, I didn't go. No one thought I was gonna do what I did. You know.
But to end up in a Spanish Town jail, that's like he might as well be in Beirut.
it really, yeah.
Trust me, it's, my God.
Midnight Express.
Worse, this is worse. No, trust me, let me tell you. The prison over Yassa, easy.
Yeah.
When I say easy, this easy. Jamaica. Oh, what size you taking? What size feet you is?
I'm a 7.
The cockroaches are bigger than your feet.
It's true. It's true.
Give me a laugh. That's just the start.
It's just the start.
Yeah?
Facts.
Ask me
What a
about
way to start.
how big the spider them is.
Sorry?
How big the spider them is.
Go on. Go on.
Big like your head.
Sun spider.
And you want to see the lizard then?
Yeah.
You got lizards as well.
You have
Bigger
lizards
than
on
your
your
leg.
eyes. Listen to
Bigger
me.
than that. Every one of my body parts getting used in this podcast at the moment.
No, but I'm tell you a fact. Rat. Big like a leg.
Oh, man. I don't like rats.
Oh, shit.
Scared of them.
It's meat.
Well, I guess.
Yeah,
Let me guess.
the conditions are crazy. Out
What?
there.
What, they eat it?
Wait till you know. Them season it up.
Catch a rat? Yum.
With rice.
Yeah.
And callaloo.
Oh, God.
Okay. You love. Oh, you gonna eat then?
Well, yeah. I guess. You're right.
Yeah, so you got a liver for rice and callaloo.
Yeah.
Did you have a rat?
No, I didn't have a rat. No. Plenty of rats in the prison though.
Oh, no. You know if you don't have a mat and you fall asleep,
Yeah.
rat will eat you.
So you kill it or you get killed?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And cook it.
Yeah. Well, you eat it raw.
Yeah.
You can't eat it raw. You have to season it up. Rat and rice. That's good nourishment. Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, I bet.
Rat and that rice and
Yeah,
peas.
and peas.
Yeah.
But the food they feeding you, it could be all right. They're giving the prisoner them out there because you see you don't know what you're eating.
Blended in the slop.
Yeah.
But remember, them times was different times, not like now. So it's even worse. So think back then. Yeah? So I remember this. This is not like in no normal prison, you know. It's Jamaica. Okay?
Yeah. He knows he's done another few podcasts where they went and
Stephen
talking about
Graham.
Stephen Graham.
All right, so-
yeah, we
so
got
you-
Stephen Graham.
yeah.
We got a documentary about the conditions of the prison. It's vile. Like inhumane.
Yeah, very.
Inhumane.
Well, little
very
Joe,
inhumane.
you grew up there, right?
Yeah.
Spanish
Yeah.
Town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
My mother bring me over here, sir. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because me get educated over here, sir. But still, me still
What
have my
age were
roots.
you when you came over?
8.
8. And what was it like in school?
Rough. Rough.
Did you come to London straight away?
No, Birmingham first.
Oh, Birmingham.
Yeah. And then from there, sir, come my mother was a school teacher.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? So from there, sir, London ends, which is Allen Road,
Stoke Newington.
Stoke Newington.
Yeah.
And so from there, sir, but it's still the ends. You understand what I'm saying? So
Which Alan, where he lived, is right opposite Shakespeare Walk. I don't know if you heard of it. It's like, so around there, Stoke Newington, it was back in the day, even now, this is before the cameras were, it's a very tough area. That's where we used to go and hang out.
yeah.
And you know.
And the snooker hall. Remember the snooker hall on Stoke Newington Road?
Yes. Stoke Newington, there was a few snooker halls in
The-
Stoke.
the
There was,
main one.
you had the Ash Calf,
The
and,
Ash Calf.
and you had the other one across the road, Lovers,
Lovers,
snooker
that's
Lovers.
right.
And you had the other one further up Kingston High Road
That's
as well.
right. And the one the snooker behind the snooker club.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we had little spots where you understand, and at the same time, we have community centres,
Community centres,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, they shut 'em down.
Youth
Yeah,
clubs.
yeah.
Yeah.
cutbacks, boom. So the youth them are grow, they can't intermix no more with that.
Yeah, it's crazy how we talk about that because it's just everything's changed. Even how we used to, like you said, music. You'd have to go and meet people to do music back in the day. You'd have to go and
Yeah.
meet. Like now, you're doing everything online. No one meets no one. You're doing everything
Yeah, it's
on
very-
Facebook.
The
It's very,
interaction, them stuff, all
yeah,
that.
you know. But you had to be very hands-on in the streets and everything like that.
That's like it was them
Yeah.
times.
And Joe was literally in my house like 7 days a week. He'd be in my literally like that was like part of my family. Like
We did labels in the daytime.
when I got locked up, yeah, you see what he said. We do labels in the daytime because that was a business that me and my father run. I told you before we used to print garment labels. and Joe used to help us out with
The production line.
yeah. With everything. Like he'd do delivery, help my dad with the deliveries, help my dad with that. In the middle of juggling weed. So like we have to separate the two businesses. Dad and he'd tell Joe, do this, don't let this man see you doing this and this and that. And
So would you say you were Pappawar's right-hand man?
No. It was that white man. I was a youth then, so I'm learning. You understand what I'm saying? So
Apprentice.
not an apprentice. You learn a lot by not saying nothing.
like when I got locked up, he was around my father. He was around my father when he was, so you see, which was like, I respect him. I respect him because he was there for my father emotionally as well, for support. You know, he was one of the real friends that was around my father, and he's always been around me and my family as well. You know what I mean? For the support, so to support us in a real genuine way. You know what I mean? So, and it was he see us go through the hardships. He's always been there through the hardships, even though we tell jokes and we make it sound like it's, because it might sound like a movie now, and we might make it sound funny and we crack jokes, and it is because we live through it and we can do that. But you know, we've been through the ups and the downs, and you know, we've been through the hard times.
We can say the B word now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can say anything you want to say, brother.
You see, on road back in the day,
Yeah,
Pappawar, the bollocks.
The
okay?
bollocks.
the bollocks.
Take it how you want it. But the bollocks, X amount of different weed. It's the bollocks. That's it.
That was his code name for the weed. My dad plastered. He had this. He used to tell people the weed is and he used to say the bollocks.
What's that? The bollocks.
Like you could hear him 2 yards away. I got the bollocks. I got the bollocks.
Yeah.
The weed, the pass the weed. We got the bollocks.
Come on, Jen.
No,
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Come on. Like
bollocks.
But Anita, big up Anita, because she like.
Yeah. Anita.
Anyone will tell you.
Yeah.
Anyone will tell you, like, it was he's just like, because the weed, like what I said, we didn't just sell weed. A lot of people sold weed.
No.
We didn't just sell weed. We sold the best weed in the world.
The bollocks.
At the time.
At the time,
There was
yeah.
no one in the UK
UK.
who had better weed than we did. When we didn't sell, we sold Jamaican weed, high grade, the highest grade
grade,
of Jamaican
yeah.
weed. So it was the most sought after marijuana in the whole of Great Britain, not all of this hydronic shit they're smoking now. No, no. What we had was the real motherfucking deal.
Yeah.
Like we converted people from smoking other weeds to only wanting to smoke this
The
weed. This is how
bollocks.
good it was. Literally, it lived up to the name. You see, when we went, the bollocks. No, it was the bollocks.
Where are you now?
Make you
Like,
shout
I even
bollocks.
see people now. You see, like people.
Hello,
They
James. We are
Everyone,
resuming
cheers.
everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Little
Cheers.
Joe. Tugger.
Everyone, cheers.
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 What is
There's
it?
a glass full, glass.
It is.
Bumba club. Cheers, James. You want wine, James?
All right,
You
Peter.
sure?
We'll have a one later.
All right, Peter, for Skibbity
This is a
Tweener.
hair and dog food
R.I.P.
today.
to Skibbity.
All right, Peter Pharmacist, my brother. Joe.
R.I.P. to pharmacists.
R.I.P. to
Bless up.
pharmacies.
Yeah, it's a good friend of ours.
My
who
right
passed
hand
away.
man.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Pappawar.
Papa.
R.I.P.
Pappawar.
Pappawar.
Mama. Look, we're here still, man. We're still here.
The spirit.
Spirit lives within.
Let
Big
me tell you
thanks.
this right now. You motherfuckers. Look, Tugger's still here. I'm still here. Why? I'll tell you why. Because we create a road. We own road. We own lane. See that?
Facts.
So this product then, the bollocks.
Yeah, the bollocks.
Was another one of my podcast guests involved in that?
Another one of your podcast guests.
Named Andrew.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was, yes.
Yeah.
So when I say the bollocks, Andrew will tell you.
Yeah.
It was the best Jamaican weed in the whole of the UK.
yeah.
Courtesy of Andrew.
In what sort of sense?
I didn't deal direct with.
He owned his own customs team.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't deal. For the record, I didn't
Wow.
deal direct with Andrew, but I dealt with one of his distributors,
Yeah.
so to speak. You know, so, but I mean, this weed was the most. It was the craziest weed in the whole. Like people would drive out from miles. I mean, I remember someone turning up at the door said they drew from Leicester for a draw of weed.
Back
People would drive from like miles, and they'll drive. I'm not just talking about just local. I mean, Hackney and London was locked, but we was like, people would drive from everywhere to my house for a draw because it was my house became so renowned that you're gonna get the best weed here, you know, and like it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy, and he advertised it like that. He said, "I got the bollocks," and it really was the bollocks.
Yeah.
And they'll queue up for it,
Pappawar.
and like I'm in jail when he started this pandemic. It was like a
my
pandemic,
God.
so you can tell him
Let
about
I
me
mean,
it.
you were
tell
telling
you
us
right
he
now.
was shifted about 10 grand a day.
Yeah.
10 grand a day.
And the rest, and the back money.
And the rest. What?
What? Everything was what you see, but there's always side money. Trust me. In any business, there's always side money.
Yeah. Wow.
In that business, little Joe, there's always some drama and violence and craziness. Have you got any stories from that kind of people trying to take things or steal things and owing money?
We don't have enough
No, we
hours.
have.
Trust me on this. We don't have enough hours.
Oh, we do. We don't like people who cut long stories short.
Yeah.
We have a series. You see, you come back. We do 2 hours, and then you come back. We're on number 5.
Was you there when he took the gun off the guy at the door?
I was there because it was them. Jesus Christ. But we all in the yard, you know. Listen to me. Remember, you know. Couple of man moving the boat.
Yeah.
We about 5 youths in the yard, you know.
Yeah, because my house at the time
That's what they catch.
would always have a few people there with that.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, always.
There was always
Section.
No,
Huh?
not
People-
protection.
Yeah,
People
it was it was kind of people looking out.
Yeah, we're looking at
Yeah.
But that was the base. After a certain time, after we do the labels,
Yeah.
then boom.
Yeah.
Foot soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many of them?
And
Many.
what?
Many.
You don't need many, you just need the right ones.
Yeah,
Remember
the
that?
Yeah.
reliable ones.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
And what happened when there was a challenge?
It was funny. Man, I have to say it was funny. Let me tell you this right now.
Funny, ha.
Funny, crazy funny.
Yeah.
Pappawar used to be a soldier, you know. You know, a soldier, them train you for kill. Okay? So we know, sir, I know, sir, me not gonna mess around with the soldier, regardless of who. But sometimes people get disillusioned and think, you know what, that looks like easy picking. But sometimes it might look easy, but trust me.
It's not so easy.
It's not so easy. I tell you. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you look at a cover of a book and you think, yeah, this look easy. But when you read into the book, then you realize how hard it is. So, you know, like in any area, you know, certain people will get to, you know, hear about things, and the word bollocks,
He was making way too much money.
and what even make it even worse,
Yeah.
him lock off the road. See where Stoke Newington police station there? And people don't know, they have like Palantine Road, the next road over,
Yeah.
then they have, boom. So even the police car them
Victorian
off,
Grove,
yeah,
yeah.
the police car them off to drive up. Even them can't even get up on their own road to go into the film base. Because the road lock off. It was crazy. I remember them time there, you know, people didn't have no pager, people not using a phone, not like,
Yeah.
but them times that you have to turn up and you just wait.
Yeah, it was a spot. It was a spot.
That's how it was them time there. You just turn up and you wait. But then after a while now, traffic, man, Pappawar reach back late, drop off label late, road jam. No, no, can't do this. Remember, he's in jail. Now, we leave work, and then we come home and we want food. You understand? And it's crazy. Big car park, big the whole
It's like
road.
the roads, yeah, the cars
whole
outside,
road.
yeah,
Jam.
yeah.
The whole road jam.
All drugged, like, and it was all top shotters.
Right.
All of our customers had money. So it's like new Mercedes, new BMWs, Range Rovers, this, like the whole road, like everyone, like all different gangs from all different things. And all these guys that are coming, a lot of them are hot as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of hot, like, it's all like, every top shotter who smoked weed has been to my yard to buy weed.
So it got too big.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing about it, remember, he's in jail, so Pappawar now listens to weed, because we're youths.
So I wouldn't have let me just put this straight. I wouldn't have let this happen.
No.
But I had it under control when I was.
Yeah, but Pappawar,
You couldn't tell him what to do.
you can't tell him, we're youths, I remember.
Yeah.
We're youths, we can't tell him.
Yeah.
So anyways, couple you know, being at the yard now, Friday, everybody have a spliff and we listen to music and you know,
Doorbell's going.
doorbell.
He'd have someone designated to answer the door all the time, wouldn't he?
No, more time.
Someone would be employed to do the door.
the door and
He's got camera on the door.
everything.
He's got television and kitchen watching the door.
We know everybody. It's not,
Television in
it's
the
not as
living
if
room
we don't
watching the
know
door.
everybody in the ends.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Cause it's like, I think it might have been either Ben. Anyway, Ben dead now anyway. So boom.
R.I.P. Ben, yeah.
R.I.P. Ben. So Ben must have look and him, about 4 man. So like me I be like Smith like so, boom. Yeah, what going? Boom. Now when you come out Pappawar yard, yeah, see when you come to the first thing you see like a sword.
Yeah.
That's all.
A sword.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
That's what you see. No,
So
you
it's
you must.
intimidating.
Huh?
Intimidating.
Why? Yeah, a female yard. It's female. You can have, it's a sword. It could be an ornament or whatever, but
It's an ornament one no, but it was actually in the bread bin. He had it in the bread bin when he used it.
When he used it, but there was
There was one on the wall as well, I think.
yeah, you used to have one on the wall. Yeah, that's it. But one by the bed in the car. When he said, Pops, when they take out the gun and said, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah, Pops, have the meat cleaver. Yes, sir, by the bread bin.
Yeah.
And, yeah? How many knows this? Yeah? Listen. This is good. Not this,
Do you want to set up a GoPro or something?
The mother you say, give me the weed, Pops, give me the weed, Pops. I go get it now. Cause we, yeah, one man sit there, sir.
Yeah.
One man sit there, sir. Me, yes, sir. Yeah.
I think it's loose.
So as I was saying, Pappawar said to you, yeah, I go get it. Follow. And so do you now walk with him. How we know? He just say, one scream.
Why?
Whoosh.
Lost.
Straight to the hand story. Straight to the hand story.
Come on, gone.
Tucker, could you just
Elaborate.
Could you just let the viewers know what's led to this point?
You become the right hand. The left hand chop off.
So he chopped a hand off.
Run.
Can you elaborate on that one, please, Tug?
Yeah, listen.
He's a troublemaker, you know.
A troublemaker came.
No, my dad was a troublemaker.
Oh.
The guy who's come for trouble.
Yeah.
Well, my dad was a troublemaker because this is my remember, I'm not there, but this is what I got off of it. Because I got the phone call. I'm in prison in Jamaica, so let me just tell you my version of it. I'm in prison in Jamaica. I get the call that night. Yeah. He tells me what happened. I says, what happened? He says, four people.
Chop him.
Now listen to this for a second. Yeah, I know. He chopped him, all right. He says 4 people. He says 4. He says 4 people come to rob him. Yeah. So I says, all right. I says, how did you know they come to rob you? He says, because when they come to the door, I could tell by their faces that they come to rob me. I could tell by the way they was acting. Now, we've got a massive gate. Let me just break down the yard. We've got a lovely new door, And in front of that door, we've got a massive metal gate. Now, when we do, what we do is we open the door and you talk to them at the gate. So I'm like, why did you let them in the gate? If you could see through the gate that they're dodgy and they're looking like they come to rob you. So I said to him, so why did you let them in the gate? Do you know what he said to me? What? I wanted the challenge.
That was Pappawar. Listen, that was the attitude.
This could have all been prevented. Yeah. It's like you answering the door. It's like, picture you go into the door and you seeing 4 guys and you know these guys have come to rob you. And you can see they're all moving and they all go. And he says, come in, boys, come in.
Remember that?
He's literally like that.
It's like fighting
Yeah.
And were you there
So
too?
he's bringing the 4 guys in the yard. He's like, so like, Anita's upstairs. I think he's upstairs as well.
Little Joe's
Yeah,
there.
Little Joe's not in the room.
Yeah, the dog.
you're in the house.
No, he's in the house.
In the house.
Where was the dog? Remember?
Kiki's, the
Yeah.
dog's running around
Yeah,
somewhere.
there was a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
We were
let
talking
them
about
in.
the shit on the pile of when in that, not the last interview we did, the first one I did with you.
The pile of shit.
Yeah,
The same-
Kiki's shit.
Oh, Kiki's shit did a lot for me.
Yeah, so
You never know how much dog shit can save someone.
saves,
Dog shit's a serious blood clot.
dog
thing.
shit saves lives.
So they walk in,
Yeah.
the 4 robbers walk
So
in.
he lets them, he brings them, he said, come in, he sees 4 guys to rob him, and he says, boys, come in.
What do you want, Lord? I got
So
the
he says, come in. So then like that, then 2 of them straight away have run upstairs. And Anita's in the bedroom, I
Run
think.
upstairs to find the stash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 of them,
And where's Little Joe at this point?
I mean, he's in the
downstairs.
studio. No,
Downstairs.
you're in the studio upstairs, bruv. You're not downstairs when this is happening.
No, cause Blackler was downstairs.
Yeah.
That's it. Blackler was downstairs. Ben was downstairs too. Yeah, and I was up. Yeah, cause the shooter was
On the
upstairs.
top floor. Studio's on the top floor. So it's a 3-bedroom house.
And then
My
and
studio's on the top floor. So sometimes if you're on the top floor, you don't really know what I go on the downstairs.
You can't hear
Can't-
it.
There's
Let's
been
come
episodes in the
downstairs.
house where people have to. Mad
Yeah.
things have happened, and the
Downstairs.
person on the top floor don't know what the fuck's happened.
Upstairs
Right?
in the studio there. Yeah.
Like, that's happened many times. So
Yeah, that's fine.
So basically, the guys, 2 of them run up into the bedroom or 2 of them have gone upstairs. I don't know what my dad hasn't really taken much notice of that. Now he's put his arm. The bread bin is on top of the fridge. He rests his arm on top of the bread bin like that while the guys are talking to him. So the guys are like, one of them's pulled out a gun now and said, Pops, where's the food? He's going, I ain't got anything. And he's leaning on the bread bin. 2 of them have gone upstairs. One of them slapped Anita.
Yeah.
As soon as he hit Anita, Anita said, Dennis, they hit me! As soon as she screamed that, he's bust the bed bin open, taken. Now this knife was a present from a good customer of ours, who brought this knife from abroad, and it was it was a sword that about the size, could just about fit in the bread bin. So it was a really, and my dad had a thing about knives, so he really sharp. This will cut flesh like hot knife through butter. It was very sharp and very dangerous knife, and he kept it in the bread bin. And he's then, as Anita screamed, he's bust the bread bin open, he's taken a knife, and the guy with the gun, he's gone for his hand with the gun and slit his hand off. His hand's nearly falling off. Blood squirts everywhere. So it's blood's everywhere in the yard. One of them, the other guy that's with him, runs out the front door. And my dad's like, get out! He's pointing him to get out after he's chopped them. The 2 of them that's gone upstairs, they hit Anita, have come down the stairs, seen their friend with their hand hanging off, blood everywhere. Listen carefully. Blood everywhere. They say, fuck that, we ain't going down there. So they go back upstairs and jump out the window.
What?
Yeah, because listen, you see your mate getting chopped up and blood, you ain't going back down there. So they go back upstairs. And one goes out the living room window and one goes out the bedroom window. On the first floor.
How high was this?
First floor. So it's not that high, but it's still the first floor job.
Right.
Yeah, first floor of the house.
Gosh.
And then they run down the road, and I think Anita runs downstairs, and the gun's on the clip or the gun without the clip, one of the two, and she picks up either the clip, but the gun without the clip, I think. She picks up the gun without the clip and chases them down the road a bit. My dad goes outside and says, "What the fuck you doing? Get back in, running down the road with guns in your hand." You get what I'm saying? So she's like, then they go and then they counted the clips. This is the interesting thing in the clip because there was enough bullets in the clip to shoot everyone.
There was,
Right.
there was 5.
Yeah, it was 5 bullets or something. There was 5 people there. There was good. So she said, "Oh, look at that! It was enough to put one in each of us."
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, so it was like so the bullets became ornaments. That's what he got charged for in the charge sheet. So the bullets became ornaments.
Because he saved them, didn't he? That's why.
Yeah.
Fucking Pappawar.
So did those?
So that was one. So that was go ahead.
Did they ever like? Did you ever hear what the aftermath was for those? The robbers, what like did he go? Did he get his hand?
Oh, they never
sewed on or
got.
anything?
I don't know. Well, like what my dad said in his documentary, he said he took the hand. He went to the hospital, wherever. 4 of them.
Never
I don't know if he got his. He must have got his hand stitched up and did what he did. He must have. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm in bloody prison in Jamaica while this is going on.
It's literally anger. If you shake it,
Yeah,
drop.
that's what I
If
heard.
you shake it, it drop.
That's why Anita said it was pretty gruesome. Yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
But like my dad said, he was boasting about how precise he did it. He was like, because he was like, I cut it half. I didn't want the whole hand in my kitchen. I got weed in my hand. I won't have it. I cut it half. You know, it's like going to the pub for a half a pint. We don't cut the whole hand. Enough for him to go.
What other situations did you were you present?
And
at,
you know
little
what?
Joe?
He's. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, let me give you an example.
Yeah,
now.
give it, Joe. Because
See,
you was there a long time.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
memory, I beat you right now.
Yeah,
You're there
let me
only
tell you
for
this. It's after that incident.
What?
Yeah, after that incident.
After that incident, remember, Tuggawar is in jail. See, after that incident,
Yeah.
there's always somebody at Pappawar. Sandringham Road, remember,
this one.
is
Yes,
remember,
yes, yes.
Melamix, then they have Sandringham Road at the bottom, if you cut through, remember?
Yes, that's
From
right.
you have Melamix Studio, you have the police station, yes, Stoke Newington,
Yeah.
Pappawar Yard, yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. But we, as youths, we can't tell Pappawar, Tuggawar in jail. Him just gone crazy.
Yeah, he went kind of crazy with it. Yeah, he went kind of crazy.
him
He was
son-
actually having fun, like down to the point where he did that. He was an accurate guy, so when he chopped the guy's hand, because you know what, he could have put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, but he didn't. So he did that for the guy to run. And when he said that, I cut him there for him to just get out of the house.
Yeah.
Now, this is his like mentality towards things until when they came again. I think they tried to rob him like 4 times.
Four times. They
came back?
Yeah,
No,
not the
different
same
group.
guys,
Different
different people.
Yeah.
So different guys come
Yeah.
once, they put the gun through. This time he didn't let them in and they put the gun at
To
the door
through
the grill,
through the
but he
grill,
slaps
yeah.
the fucking gun up.
And get a free gun.
Yeah, so he got a free gun there. Yeah. So someone's come to the door, they put the fucking
And snatched
gun
it.
through the grill, but they put it a bit too close
And
through the
him
grill and he
snatch
just
it.
snatched it.
And get a free gun, remember?
Yeah.
Crazy. Pappawar.
That was another time. And I heard the
Remember, where you
security.
used to
He told me the security was no good because when the security does manipulate, when that guy come with the gun, he was hiding in the toilet.
He run off.
When he went,
So he didn't need the security.
Pappawar was security.
he was the security.
Yeah.
The only thing with my dad is his age and he smoke and he drink a lot night time because he drink a lot of whiskey. So
We get raid. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what happened now?
yeah, the raid.
The raid, Bumbuckler, I have to say that. Jesus. Them come from everywhere. 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 When I tell you, the man them come from everywhere. It's a Friday night now. Busy night. Busy. You know how them lock off the whole of the area. Massive, them lock off. We are weed everywhere. Jesus Christ.
You know you're screwed.
We got listen to me. But it's only weed. But it's the amount. Jesus
amount.
Christ, be sensitive. Oh my God. The amount of weed I'm fine. At least. He could have supplied Britain for 5 years. Easy.
Yeah.
The whole yard, remember now, it's 3 floors, you know. The weed, listen. We are run. Take it. Oh my God. Your whole house.
A lot of people escaped that day though, didn't they? Because they saw him coming on the camera, so a lot of people got away. You got away, didn't you? You didn't
me get away.
You got away.
How did you get away?
At the back.
At the back. But when them come, cut me, you know, 'cause I live on Allen Road.
Couple roads away.
Yeah,
When them come, yeah, I was there, but I was just there.
gone.
Minutes or nothing, I was there. Me run, of course not gonna run. I'm gonna stand up in the yard.
Wait for him to cuff you.
He'd have the weed everywhere. So he'd have the weed like in every drawer. Like he'd have the weed in the fridge. He'd have weed in the freezer. He'll have weed in the drawer. He'll have weed in the cooker. He'll have weed under the cooker. He'll have weed in the
In
bed.
the
He'll have weed in
walls.
the cupboard.
In
He'll
the
have weed
under the
in
bed.
In the
And it ain't
walls.
even wrapped up where we just saw it. It's fucking everywhere. And there's different types. And there's that one there and that
And
there.
it's the bollocks. That's
and
it.
I don't even know where it is.
Everyone is the bollocks. There's
Like,
no
it's
name.
ridiculous.
It's the bollocks.
We used to like
Remember?
high weed, like his stash should be
Jesus
there
Christ.
and my stash should be there. I don't know where he keeps his one. He keep his in the bin sometimes.
He just went.
He's kept weed in the bin, he's kept weed in there, he's kept weed
He
there.
just went chaotic. Cause his son Tugger need money now to survive now, you know. So it's a case of Tugger need money. My son need money. He need money to live. And remember, Spanish town, Jesus Christ, man, I tell you. Where Siberia route, Jesus Christ. So at the same time, Pappawar is angry. Somehow, you know, we have to do something. So we, you know, it was a case of we did things erratic. Cause we're not thinking, cause our brother there in the Spanish town, Jesus.
Yeah.
So the father feel pain, we are feeling pain.
Yeah.
So it was in them times where it was like the bollocks, and so it was like Papa went free. It went free fall.
Yeah, and he put everyone out of business because that's why they put everyone out of business. He put like the main weed dealers. He put everyone out of
everybody
business.
did, remember?
Like, it was a big weed base across the road.
Oh my God.
No one was going there no more. Had people
listen.
go up there, it was empty. They couldn't sell a draw. This one ran like it was no, like you couldn't sell a draw.
The gambling house down at the bottom.
Gambling house. Used to sell weed. No one's buying weed there no more.
Sandringham Road, knock off. And Jesus, everything.
Yeah, he took, I mean, because like to him, he was like he was in Ridley Market and we're selling apples and pears. Here they are, come buy them.
Yeah.
Literally, he's behind the police station doing that.
It's different.
But it's like that's his mid. Like it was like, all right, we're selling weed. Come and buy the weed.
It's the bollocks. There was no name in it, but it was great. It was
You
the
know what? I
bollocks.
remember. You know, when I come back. Sorry to digress. I come back and I says, "Dad, careful of the police."
Careful, just remember this. All this are going
Even
on.
being careful of the police was a joke. Sean. It was a joke. It was a joke. He said to me, "It's okay. A few of them they buying for me." I said, "We're fucked."
Real talk.
I said, "We're fucked."
Okay.
They were sending undercovers round, and he's selling to the undercovers.
Yes.
He's telling me they're good customers. I'm like,
Yeah. Real talk, I'm telling you.
he didn't care who they was. Police come for buy weed. You sell them, man. You know the police. Yeah, I know the police. They like it. Where'd you go with that?
He just went
The
chaotic.
police was confused. Yeah, man. I know was confused. The police was confused, Sean. And it was confused. It was only weed we were selling. We were selling a lot of weed, and it was the best weed. But the way the operation was going, it was like we was doing a lot more than that. It looked like from the outside, if I was the police, I would have been thinking the same fucking thing. From the outside, it looked like
They do labels.
it looked like a lot more than that. Did you see the activity of even just the cars? Like you see, the whole road is blocked. He's not joking. He's talking the whole. You see when he's talking about the roadblock
Yeah.
of cars. People can't go to their houses.
The police can't even drive up the whole road.
Police can't go up. The police can't. Yeah, they're blocking the road from the police. Yeah, yeah, literally.
It's true.
Yeah,
So when
Yeah.
you can imagine when they had the raid.
yeah. I'll be telling a few customers, "Mine, he's trying to get past your officer."
It was chaotic. And we talk all the way down from the police station, all the way around to virtually by the park. Remember the little park?
This podcast is sponsored by Harry's. Harry's is way more than a super sharp razor company. They're here to revamp your whole routine, from close shaves and flake-free hair, all the way to clear, healthy skin. Harry's helps guys feel great. For this sponsorship, Harry's is offering a free travel-sized shower gel with a trial set to you, the viewers, to give you a chance to try their other products as well as shave. Please make sure to support this podcast and give your own shower shave a go by redeeming a free Harry's trial set. All you cover is £3.95 for delivery. Just head to harrys.com/Shaun, SHAUN, to have your set delivered and start a shave plan. Your freebie will be added at checkout. That's harrys.com/Shaun, SHAUN. Thank you for supporting Harry's. Link is in the description box below this video.
The park on Allen Road.
Oh yeah, the little.
That's all far. So
Yeah.
imagine.
Where the football pitches.
Yeah. Imagine how far that is.
How far is it?
It's
A couple roads.
a couple of roads. And there's cars. Imagine this. There's cars. Can't go. People live on that road.
Yeah.
No chemical getting in the
Yeah, I'd look at it. Was really bad because it was just a lot of cars. Because the customers are coming 10 a time, 20 a time.
What?
No, I don't
but-
think you understand. You know what? Like, it's not.
Nobody, them type of people don't ring.
I had people. You know what? I had a friend. He come from New York, and he was a crack dealer in some of the. Let me tell you honestly, real shit. You know me I talk about. He was a crack dealer, and he had to leave New York because they were shooting at him, and he was a crack dealer in one of the busiest crack traps in New York, like some of the busiest crack places in New York, yeah. And he come and saw how my house was running. He said, I ain't seen shit like this before. He's like, fuck that. He pulled me aside. He said, Tugger, I've been selling crack.
And we are so weird.
And what's this? The man said he's been selling crack in some of the toughest fucking New York,
Bronx.
fucking Bronx, Queens, and downtown. Believe me, he said he's been selling in some, and he said he's never seen nothing like this. He said this is insane. He said he learnt from it. He come here, he said, and he ended up saying like everyone. He said like your dad taught me so much.
You didn't care.
Yeah, he taught us a lot.
Papa.
Like you never seen nothing like it.
Never.
No, there was nothing like it. It was sold weed with a style. It wasn't just selling weed. It was selling freedom.
You were selling the bollocks.
It was selling the bollocks.
I'm telling you.
And it was a very busy. Cause when I say 10 a time, it's literally 10 a time. Someone would have. That's why it says someone's employed just to answer the door.
Oh, yeah.
There's someone in the house employed to answer the door for the day.
Yeah. And you get weed. That's
And they're
what-
looked after. They get weed, dinner,
Food,
lunch,
everything.
whatever they want. They get looked
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
and
So
then-
the one's employed for the door, one's employed for the shop. He can't even buy cigarettes because
No.
we're staying.
Yeah.
My dad's he has to stay in the house. All right. I have to say this. I don't even know that the weed was so busy. He had to order a cab to go and buy him cigarettes from the shop.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he didn't
Did the
have people
cab
to go
make
for
it
the
with
shop.
all the road blockage there?
Just about.
Just about.
So he'd phone up the cab station because he couldn't leave with the customers coming. You can't, if you're the
Can't.
only person, you can't leave with the amount of customers that are coming to the door.
It was chaotic. And Pappawar didn't care.
So on
loved it.
the
He loved it.
outside, it
loved
looks like this is the crack base. Then fuck that. They're not selling weed in there. They're crazy. They're selling hard drugs. They must be.
It was Pappawar.
There's no way they're selling weed. Fuck off.
High grade. I'm telling you.
Fuck off.
High grade.
It never looked like that from the outside. You say, we get out of here.
No.
Fucking hard drugs. Look how they got in and out there.
No, it's,
You'd think that's like a crack base, like something insane. The door. It was a nightmare.
yeah.
It was a nightmare to live in there. You wouldn't get no sleep.
The bell. Ding, ding. The buzzer. People just turn up. Then wait.
My mate said, I said, I don't see you around the house no more. He said, you must be crazy. You know how it is around there. I said, all right.
It was fire.
He says, you need fucking oven gloves to press your doorbell, Tugger. And I said, and that stuck with me for life. I said, you're right. The house was so hot. The house was so fucking hot. You needed oven gloves to press the fucking doorbell.
a lot of people start go after
Yeah.
he get rid of.
And the robber man's there, like you had that, like he's selling to the robber man them who are robbing people. I knew he didn't know that, and he's sitting with them. They're there, they're all there, sitting down. Everyone's strapped. He's there. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
He's got all the killers around him.
mad.
They loved him.
Okay, they look after him.
Yeah,
They look after him. But
like he's been every kind of scenario
you
would imagine.
You see, then times there, you had trends. Like, this area, them times, Stoke Newington was a hot spot.
Yeah, and remember I got the music studio on the top floor. The radio station was across the road. The other
Rush
block.
FM, yeah, what?
And Mystic FM.
Yeah, Mystic, all the music from Mystic, yeah. It was mad. So just in a radius, I would say, less than a mile, it was just chaotic.
Yeah.
Once you get, especially sometimes coming from Church Street, it was just, it was a case of Pappawar didn't care.
Yeah, well, it became so demanding as well. I'm so like it's
At any
crazy.
time.
It was a very demanding lifestyle.
Yeah. People come knock at your door 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Because them times people didn't ring.
You're bagging up all fucking day.
Yeah, all there.
Like that's all you're doing is bagging up all day.
You boys okay? You want food, you want this? The job after job. After you do the labels then, with the street work.
Yeah.
But it was education. But them times there, it was good. Because we had a little for add up. We had count how much bag.
Yeah.
How much in that bag? How much in that bag? Yeah. 'Cause we had
How do
learn.
you think I stayed in Jamaica so long? Do you think Jamaica's a cheap place to stay? Jamaica's expensive. You know, you've been Jamaica. Jamaica's not cheap.
But
I was
yeah,
in Jamaica for years. I even financed that.
It was an education.
You know, my dad financed that. All of that. Through hard hustling. Through all of
Yeah.
this.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know, that's why, you know, like, R.I.P. Pappawar.
Oh, yes, all right.
And
yes.
I respect Joe so much for coming and telling the story as well. You know, and legacy, you have to talk about legacy for it to live on. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I respect what.
Yeah.
live on in week.
Yeah, it lives on in us, and we have to spread it. And I have to make it be told that I wouldn't have a career. I wouldn't be who I am today.
You have to we believe in me. Believe
Some
in me.
other fathers might have gone, get your ass back to England and
No.
you understand what I'm saying, and come get the
Pappawar,
work, and you
Pappawar
understand what I'm
said-
saying, or whatever. You know, no, he says, if you listen to what he's in the documentary, he says he knew my life was music. He didn't know what Sting was, but he's selling to such a big Jamaican community. He knew that I performed at the biggest reggae event in the world. He knew I was stepping up in the reggae world. He believed in me.
I did.
Yeah.
This man believed in me from the first day he met me. But you know, and financing it. So hustling, selling weed mile a minute,
Yeah.
putting his life on the line many a times
Wow.
to finance me to stay in Jamaica to do the music business.
Follow your dreams.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Sending me like
proud.
£500, £1,000 a week sometimes, Western Union.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? For like years. You know how much money that is? Add up like how much years? Like the budget on Jamaica's like hundreds and hundreds. Like you understand what I'm saying? The amount of money Dad sent me just to pursue my dreams in Jamaica.
But it make you
And hustled for that
It make you
as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Me did have faith in him.
For him, yeah.
Pappawar did have faith. So at the same time, it's keep
And I've come out of prison. I'm gonna be getting my ass back to England and getting my life back in gear, right?
Yeah.
That's what any normal person does when they come
But
out of
it's
prison,
chaotic.
right? No, me, I've stayed to do that. And Dad doing that. In order for me to do that, I couldn't have done that without. There was some bad. I remember he told me some bad mind friends used to go up to him and says, "Don't give him no more money. Tell him to come home, bring him back to England," because they was jealous about how much I was progressing over there.
But
You understand what I'm saying? But he saw that.
Yeah.
And he said, "You're just fucking jealous."
Yeah, that's right.
Because he was real like that. You get what I'm saying? So,
I mean, and then see, a captain, you always get people around the captain who want with the captain. But you have to be a captain, you have to have support. Yeah? You understand what I say? So we all have to row the same boat. Me I row Tuggawar with Pappawar boat. I'm still here, he's still here.
Yeah.
I mean, no, me say it, Pappawar say it, that's why I'm still here. He's still here.
Did you end up in trouble with the cops?
Of course, but that's in my past life.
In your past life.
Yeah. Me a good boy now. Me a old boy now. But you know, ups and downs in life. But you know what? I come back stronger.
What is your most fondest memory of Pappawar?
The bollocks.
The what? Just generally that.
Yeah, because interpret it how you want it.
Nah, he loved Joe. He loved Joe.
The bollocks.
He loved Joe. Like Joe was there for me. He'd trust Joe. Joe used to be. He'd work alongside Joe. He'd trust Joe to do things for him. And when I was in prison, Joe would be one of the people that my dad could turn to if he wanted something. I'm sure he sent you Western Union to send me money and everything plenty of times.
Because I knew. I had faith in him. Papa had faith in him. So I know I'm going to meet the right people and him do that. That's why I'm still here, sir. He's still here, sir. But can chat about reality, real talk. We had feds on our case 24/7. Why? Because him chat real. And behind that, them follow me around, this, that. But all because see music, interpret it how you want it. When you chat real, they don't like it. And music is that expression. But it's the lyrics. You understand what I'm saying? And then if you have that self-belief on what you do, and you talk a creative on road, and you have to have people around you, good people, loud people. Because remember, you know, so there can be one captain. But you have to support, the captain needs support. You understand? That's how it works. Loud captains, loud soldiers, that stay around.
Yeah.
But you learn that. You understand what I say? You learn that from the young. Loyalty. You can't buy that.
Can't buy loyalty. You can't.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? And when you have good loyalty with good people around, you can't go wrong. You get blessed. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, you always have bad man in the camp. You know what? The man that fall off. You know why? Because they're the ones who say, yeah, you're good, but why the but? Get off my ship. Them drop off. But where are they? You understand what I'm saying? That's not, it's different now with social media, because everybody want to be this and be that. But you look what's happening in this generation. Yeah, you not change yours. Yeah,
No.
your style.
Like, I think what you're trying to say is like we had to be who we was to come in this shit. Like everything I used to chat, like everything I chat about in my lyrics, everything like I come from an era where you couldn't do music, you're fake.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't come from that era where I see if I was to like now you can just go on social media and pretend to be a gangster and pretend to do this and pretend to be anything you was. Yeah. Like you see, I come from an era that if I couldn't go anywhere and chat like that if you're not about that.
Yeah.
You get
Walk
what I'm
the
saying?
walk,
You
talk.
ain't gonna, you walk the walk, talk. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the era we come from. And like what he says, and I think when you're real like that, he thinks you
You excel.
yeah, it does. And that's what but that's where the music stems from to me, the realness as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Look at hip hop. We get prime example. That tried to get bad 30 years ago. Look at it now. It's in commercials and everything.
Which is crazy when I'm in it now and I see it and you see all the how it is now and you adjust to it, what goes on now.
Yeah.
Of course, you see it. You know, it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
Look at
It's
dancehall.
crazy.
Reggae music don't change.
It's crazy. That's why I hear the passion in it
Yeah, that's
from
it.
myself. Because it's
Realness.
from such a real place.
Yeah.
You know, like even like down to every scenario, like he's saying, even like I've been writing songs about my life from day one. So it's just everything I've been going through.
So,
You understand what I'm
so
saying?
certain people go through that.
Yeah.
That's how you interpret it.
Yeah, and
Certain people can relate to that.
Yeah.
And then you know, it's a do or die situation sometimes.
yeah, definitely, it's you, yeah, definitely.
That's it. You live once in us, so you either certain situations is how you deal with it. You can get erratic or go the other way.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenges you've had in your life?
Me, I find
Yeah.
myself. Just being cause how can I put it?
Did you say fighting yourself?
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest challenge as well.
You are your own worst enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Decisions, God, never mirror in my yard.
Yeah.
So I talk to myself. I don't know anybody who don't talk to themselves.
Mm.
You have a conflict with yourself every
Yeah,
day.
definitely.
So life is about you.
Have you got the munchies?
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you.
Sponsored by Mama War.
Mama walk by
Thank you, they're delicious.
But you know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
one.
See in
Yeah,
life,
some
Papa,
biscuits.
this is what Papa War, what I learned from Papa War
Yeah.
is do you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah? Do you. There's only going to be one of you. There's only one Tuggawar. You understand what I'm saying? There's no carbon copy. There's only one of you. And the way all things in life go, it's a balance. Yeah? You can't say, I want to be like him. You have to do you.
You gotta do you.
That's the difference.
Of course.
You see?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where, all right, music change, yeah, this, that. But if it be you, don't be sound like him or I want to be him. You have to be you. That's the difference.
In life, that's the only way you're gonna make it.
Yeah,
Be yourself.
you gotta be you.
If you're not being yourself, you only lying to yourself.
Oh,
you
no.
go.
Yeah.
You gotta be comfortable in your
Unless you
own
don't
skin
have
and
no
be
mirror,
yourself.
unless you don't have no mirrors in your house, that's it. You must go outside.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So life's a challenge, but it's how you deal with it. It's a balance. And the way our Papa was, I can't remember where youths were learning from a big man. But you know, we have to grow up quick. Innit? You're learning things as you grow every day. Every day, you never wake up like Monday to Friday. Yeah? Things happen every day different. And situations, how Papa War, is how you deal with it. And it was like a balance. It showed you have a balance. It's how you deal with situations.
How did he deal with the Turks?
That was even worse. Jesus.
Me and him.
Jesus Christ.
I'm glad you got into that one there.
Right, let me tell you something right now. I remember now. You have Stamford Hill, yeah, where you have the man, the Jew them in it. Yeah, but remember, them times they're 86 now.
96.
96, right. You have behind, yeah, you have Stamford Hill. So that's a whole different area. Then they're going around, boom. The one-way system is we. Pappawar. The Melamix. So when you bust that corner, that's it.
Yo, tell them about the time when we I asked you to get me a Kia weed
Oh my God, listen to me.
and I waited in your yard for 5 hours.
5 hours.
And they kidnapped me.
The man them kidnapped some Turks, about 8 of them, listen to me.
Yeah.
But that Allen Road now. So me used to live above one
Pub.
more
More or less. Yeah.
or less.
There was a Pizza Hut.
A Pizza Hut place.
Like a pizza place
Yeah,
underneath and a pub next door.
You have to go up. Yeah.
Up a corridor.
Now, when you order that amount, no, me have to go to Tottenham. So,
Yeah.
but the man boy me have to go and get it, him take long. You understand what I'm saying? The man, him take long. Now, I didn't know he was going to take, just leave me at the yard,
Yeah.
yeah, gone with the money. But I know it's safe.
Yeah.
But
It was safe. There was nothing. I wasn't worried.
the man them...
I
two
wasn't
the man
worried.
them-
I know Joe's. No one's getting robbed here.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
But the man them...
We ain't trying to rob no one. We was just trying to make money off of a transaction.
No.
Joe was gonna make money. I'm trying to make money. No one's trying to rob no
They
one.
come,
But
them come to the yard, we have decks, everything, that's all. And
yeah.
so, you know, everything nice.
After 1 hour, after 2, I didn't because remember I parked the guys. I parked the guy around a road away from Joe's yard.
Yes.
I didn't want to see where I'm going. I didn't want to show where I'm going.
One of them to follow
Just out of principle for Joe's yard, right?
Yeah.
But he must have followed me to see where I went.
Yeah.
And they found out where I was fucking
Yeah,
going.
they go to the brown door and they kick it in and run upstairs now.
Yeah, they kick
Blood
in the
clot.
door.
I tell her, ring me and say, Joe, the man that kidnapped me. I say, hold on, man, I come, no. But it's 5 hours, you know. Remember, the man then, loud clap. So I'm in a cab now. Zoom back after 5 hours. The minute my yard, it's like, they have Tugger.
No, when you come back, I was kidnapped. You was in the middle of the road waiting for me.
I was in the middle of the road and the two car.
Yeah.
So I said, come back upstairs.
Yeah.
Come back
No, let's slow from there for a minute. Let's slow down for a
Was it
second.
that you had the gear in your...
So I phone you. They got me down Green Lanes. I'm in the back of this bimmer, or
Yes.
Merc,
Merc, it was a Merc.
with 2 guys aside of me.
Yes.
One holding a gun to me and
I
one
said,
holding a
come, yeah.
knife, and I'm in the middle, and
Yeah.
I'm on the phone to Joe, and I'm like, Joe, where the fuck are you?
I said, come back.
And he said, I'm there now, I'm there, where are you? Come back. So I'm like, he's there, you got the weed, Joe. Joe
Yes.
says,
In the rucksack.
in the rucksack, in your shoulder pad, in
Yeah.
your shoulder, in the fucking jacket.
Jacket, yeah.
Yeah. So he says, yeah, come back, got the weed. We're on Green Lane. We ain't got that far. We're back to Crystal Park. I don't know where
Yeah.
they was planning to take me. So they've done the U-turn now back to Allen Road, which is only about 3 roads away, right?
Yeah.
So we've only reached like 3 roads away. So we get back to Joe's Road now. You're in the middle of the road like that.
Yes, teacher.
Where they going? Because they fucked up the yard.
Yes.
So you're upset. You're pissed off about the yard. Do you remember?
So I want.
You didn't give a fuck about the weed at this point. You was more pissed off about what happened to your house.
Yeah.
Your house
me, I told
was
them to come back.
raving
Come back. You get see weed. You come. Yeah. So then come back. What? Let me tell you this right now. They mash up my whole decks, everything. Mash up. You think say me? Me just want to come. My yard. They have to come up from stairs. You have to, yeah. Me. I just want to get them in my yard because some of them are up here. All of them are up here. Really, me not care. Them not get the weed, no, you know. That's it. Done.
You didn't want to get in the weed.
He done.
He was making it worse. He did it when you didn't want to get in the weed.
No, I'm not get it. They mash up my yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mash up my yard. But what about my decks and what?
Because I've struggled with them. You see, before, you see these 5 hours, they didn't kidnap me lightly, Sean. Even though it was me against about 8 of them, they didn't kidnap me. I didn't go easy. So I was fighting, and you know what? You had someone in your ass. They sit in the fucking corner like cunt, and they helped me at all. Some I can't remember who it was. I fucking hate them. There's some cunt he was left in there. He just sat in the corner like that. Had nothing to do with it. Just watched the fight. I remember fighting 8 people and watched his kids just sat there, and they had no beef with the guy because he was just saying, "I'm nothing to do with it." One of your mates, I don't know who the fuck it was. He didn't do fuck all when I'm fighting 8 fucking people. And they found me hitting, I'm slapping, I'm throwing, they're throwing, we're smashing.
No.
They threw me down the stairs!
Yeah, after that, no, that's it, we get mad now.
I'm 19 stone! Do you know what it's like to get me 19 stone and be thrown down the stairs?
I can't say I do, but
They were bodybuilders.
Eight man, you know, Turkish meat man, you know, that's it.
They're bodybuilders.
Yeah. Jesus.
They're like this.
But you see, after them run quick, fast, boom. Gone, everything, zing.
So when they come back, you got the thing on there, we nearly kick off again in the middle of the street. I'm like, Joe, calm the fuck down. I have to tell you, one of them's got a gun.
Me look here.
Which made it worse.
Who gonna pay for my things?
Yeah. So we didn't even care. Actually, I didn't care about the gun when I saw you.
No,
Because
that's
I
it.
felt like, all right, because I felt like I was fighting them
Anywhere.
by myself, 8 of
Anywhere.
them. So when I was with Joe, like, yeah, we'll have it now. I got someone to back me up.
Yeah.
You get me? So anyway, because you know, it's not like, we just like, a 1-2 phone call, we could have had loads of people
but
there.
we
We
didn't
could have
need it.
swarmed
We
them,
didn't
but
need
we didn't even want to go there. So we was like, kind of sort that out. Anyway,
Yeah.
Bang.
I didn't want to give you weed anyway. That period.
you didn't even want to give him the weed.
That's it, done. The mash up my yard.
But I ended up kind of convinced, we sort of come to some kind of mediation and ended up going back upstairs to your house.
Yeah.
You pulled out the weed. We agreed to do the transaction.
And it was short.
Short your bum buckler. I asked you for a kilo and you come back with a pound.
Yeah, that's it. It was shot. The man, that's what happened. And me even mean
wasn't it
that.
you thought it was cheap?
Because we get our wires crossed. Joe think, because you know in them time, basic grade, high grade sales by the pound.
Pounds.
But Joe's told me a key because sometime in them time, he didn't even mean it on purpose. It's just how Joe talk. Joe said, yo, we can get you a key for 1,500, but he means a pound.
A pound, yeah. And so they give me the
My
money.
guy wants a key. I'm making this one, and I've charged him crazy money.
Yes, yeah.
I've been charged the key. You was get Chucky. How much is it? £1,200
Yeah,
for the pound?
Yeah, at the time.
At the time?
Yeah.
I've taken 2,700 quid off the geezer. So he's in there now thinking, and Joe's like, and I told you, and you know what? I told you, and then you said this, and he said that, and oh, mate, and then we started fighting again.
Me being the weed shot.
And then, yo, I swear we fight for hours, man.
How long was it for?
About 3 hours.
What?
On top of the 5.
That's what 8 hours.
8 hours.
Come up with less weed and mash up the yard. They ain't get no weed back. Fuck that.
Yo, nothing left in the yard. Decks, speakers,
Everything
television, bread bin,
everything gone. Trashed.
kettle.
Wow.
But it was
Coffee bean.
Yeah.
Coffee bean.
everything. But that's how life goes.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
I'm
funny.
saying.
We could laugh about it now.
Yeah.
It was funny.
But yeah, cause them man there mash up my yard, so them not getting no weed. Yeah, crazy. Who gonna pay for that? Yeah, me yard fighting for what, 3 hours.
Is that the craziest situation you've been in with Joe?
Nah, we've been in madder than that.
What other ones?
I think what's going on here, Sean, is that me and Joe are being very careful trying not to incriminate ourselves. We're being very careful not to say the wrong things on camera at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been many other crazy.
Yes, I can't.
Jesus Christ.
I got the scars.
Oh, for
How did you get the
fuck's sake.
scars?
Now, give us another one, Joe. And you know, watch it. I'm sorry we went somewhere, met the same guy. What was the other one, Joe? Tell me, go on. Where's it going?
Security, I was in Maidstone one time.
Yeah, Maidstone, the security.
We did one gig and they didn't want to pay us and we kick off.
Yeah.
Jesus, we don't care.
Yeah.
But we used them.
Yeah, we nearly had a fight with about 10 bouncers outside the club.
Over what?
And they didn't owe us the money. They kicked us out the club with the bouncer. They didn't want to pay us, and we ended up coming and they were arguing, and the bouncers kicked us out, and we couldn't get our monies off the promoter.
Yeah.
And we were mad.
Because you gigged there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just 86.
It weren't our gig, but we was performing.
Yeah.
There was loads of other acts there, but we was young. We were young acts at the time, and we were looking for our wages. Do you get what I'm saying? And
What, they kicked you out?
I don't know what. Yeah, for smoking or something.
Smoking, yeah.
Yeah, for smoking or something. Yeah,
We had smoke weed. We had smoke
yeah,
weed.
because in there we can smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But that was their excuse not to pay you.
Yeah.
No, the bouncers kicked us out and wouldn't let us back in the club. So how are we going to get paid? We can't go back in the club to see the promoter.
Yeah.
Wait for him outside.
Yeah. Well,
No.
it was such a big event.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you get kicked out. It's long till we're going to wait to the end of the event to wait outside for the promoter to walk out. Like, you ain't going to do that, are you?
But that's how it goes. But yeah.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying, ups and downs in life. You have to just... Pappawar, it's a balance. He taught us about a balance and making the right choice. That's it.
Yeah.
In life, there's choices. You can either make the right one or the wrong one. But it's down to you. It's how you deal with it. And there's always a different situation to everything.
Yeah. For fuck's sake.
Within that balance is the choices you make. And Papa Ward, see the whole is the way he put things across. I remember he's a soldier, you know, and we're kids. Yeah. So it really, he's the
My dad was like a kind of very
regimental.
influential person in the
Yeah.
community as well,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
he'd give a lot of people advice,
Yeah.
even whether I was there or not. Like he'd have loads of people come to the house just to see my dad, not to see me, just to see my dad. Like he'd have loads of people coming to see him, not me,
Yeah, to him.
him.
Yeah, he was like a
Like
counselor.
even not just for the
Yeah.
weed, just he was like a
He
counselor.
was like a counselor, yeah.
Yeah, so like anyone from women,
Yeah,
from women with
jeez.
man problems.
Yes, yeah.
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 He literally, like from women with man problems, from guys with women problems,
They all come
from
to Papa-
family
the
problems to gangster problems
they come
to
to Papa
whatever
War.
type of problems
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
You'd go to my
Yeah.
dad to hear his advice
Yeah.
or his take, or he'd get like, and people would. That's why he's kind of saying about Papa. That's why he's saying about Papa's decisions and taught us this and that, because it's very detrimental. I like Joe.
Yeah,
It was very influential on us and on all of us, not just me as his son, but like everybody that was blessed to be around him.
Yeah,
And-
he gave you that advice about choices, but it's how you look at it. It's like in anything in life, it's how you look at it.
Yeah.
And he was that man where it's how you look at life. It's how you deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, but it's how you deal with it. And, you know, his logic, it was different.
Yeah,
But,
his logic was very different.
but
But it
there
made
was
sense.
it made sense. When in the long run, I'm still here, you're still here.
Yeah, his logic was different.
Yeah, and it's how you deal with certain things in life.
Yeah, he's the old philosophy of Socrates guy.
Yeah, very, 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 because
Yeah.
he's definitely Socrates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, he loves
It's-
Socrates. Yeah.
It's how he said things. The way he said it to you, you have to break it down and interpret it your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because people can say things, besides to break it down.
Yeah, he was a very ragamuffin Greek guy,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. He wasn't your average Greek guy,
No,
was
no,
he?
no,
he
no.
was like the most ragamuffin Greek man you'd ever meet.
Ragamuffin.
Yeah,
ragamuffin.
his spirit was
It's
like a
all-
Jamaican.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
very very
Raw.
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 Just raw. Yeah, very raw.
No, there's...
Not just like
yeah.
not just his spirit was very raw.
Yeah, no, it was very...
Yeah.
You have to be... Growing up them time there, you can't be soft.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? We're on the streets, yeah, and them times now, yeah, next to the police station, then you have Crack City, Sanjigan Road, in that small, less than a mile. Do you understand what I'm saying? So within that mile, the police station they're hearing everything.
Yeah.
So it's like something's going to happen, but it was when. But you see, Pappawar, it's the bollocks. That's it. He didn't care. But he was blessed because, you see, at the end of the day, the way how the world run, the Lord will let you get away with so much. They'll come for you. I don't care who you are. They'll come for you eventually.
Yeah, like they did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they was coming regular. But
This is it.
when I mean regular,
Yeah.
because we see certain big cars outside on the police road. The police can't even get into them office. How'd that look? Huh? Some big car outside and police can't even...
And a queue of people. Queue.
Jesus.
Queues. Mothers with prams.
Prams, wait,
queuing up.
remember, and it's
Yeah,
only weed.
it's like the post office.
It's only weed.
It looked like the post office,
Yeah.
and it's only weed.
It's only weed.
But it's like the local post office, the queues outside the door in the daytime.
Everybody remember this. Everybody need their medicine. It was medicine.
All different
Medicine
types
man,
of
yeah.
people.
Yeah, it's-
And on top of that, we're selling labels as
Yeah,
well.
and the labels from
Yeah, it was just the doors non-stop all day.
24/7. Remember them times the people just turn up on your yard.
Yeah, this was just people turning up, like literally. I actually felt sorry for whoever
Was in the yard.
moved in the house. Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for whoever moved in the house because I reckon up to today there's still knocks on the
I bet
door.
yeah,
You reckon?
I swear to
Listen,
God,
there was people coming from Scotland, everywhere.
it would be a horrible house to live in if you wasn't selling weed.
The area, it was a weird area
Yeah.
back then. But the bollocks, see?
Yeah.
Find them youth there, them have the bollocks, that was it. Find a youth, which was the clique we used. But find a youth, them have the bollocks. That was like the bollocks.
The bullocks.
Yeah.
The bollocks.
Yeah, okay, interpret it all you want, but find them mute there. And one of them, the bollocks. And sometimes he up on the road, in that regular market. Yeah, man. You got the bollocks? That's what Papa used to say. Yeah, I got the bollocks. I got the bollocks. And that was the talk on the road.
And then come in and have a whiskey with him as well.
Yeah.
If you drink, if you
And
pour
man
whiskey
on
to
road,
him.
that was it. The man on road and walk. And he just said, you got the bollocks? That was the, yeah? That was the talk. that was the code. You got the bollocks. That was the talk. So you don't know. Yeah? Remember this, Papa want to know, if you have the code, the bollocks, you can come in. You say, yeah.
It was like an entry code, isn't
Yeah.
it?
The bollocks.
The bollocks. That was the talk.
Yeah, he loved
The
it.
bollocks.
No, he loved it. He was having a lot of fun as well, wasn't
Yeah,
he, Joe? He had a lot of fun.
yeah, it's-
Every day was like a party in there.
And rum.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people supposed to
Like
come
4
and go.
bottles
Come
of
and
whiskey
go.
a night.
What?
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
drunk. They used to come. Pops, there's so much people in the yard. They're having a drink with me. Listen, no, listen, Pops, listen to me. They were supposed to just come, go, gone. You're not supposed to drink with them. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
That's what Papa was. It just...
So they'd be in, out, they'd be partying. There'd be like 20, 30 people in the house at a time. Yeah, literally. Like,
And then
in the different
sometimes-
rooms.
Yeah, and remember, sometimes upstairs, the second year, the man start playing domino after a while. Remember?
Yeah.
The man start playing upstairs, the second.
In the living room.
In the living room, the man is supposed to go. Buy them thing and gone. No. Have a drink.
All sorts.
The house was just, and then remember we're at the top at the shoulder, and sometimes we are going to try to go down. About 8 people. Who are these people? And remember, there was always people in the yard.
Yeah, it was always
The yard was non-stop.
non-stop.
After a while, you got out. Remember, it was too chaotic.
Well, I lost the fucking place, Joe. I didn't get out. They fucking took the fucking place away from me, but get the fuck out. I lost the cunt. They didn't get out, they kicked me out.
They had enough, you know what happened? It was chaotic.
It was a love-hate relationship. I was just about to speak on it because as much as I loved the house and I grew up in the house,
You had to get out of there.
you couldn't live there,
No.
man. Like,
It's at this time, but
so
it
you
was
see, when I
memories.
lost it,
He was glad.
a part of me was I was very sad, but a
memories.
part of me either like sad about to leave and the memories that was there. And remember, I bought the house off my mum and dad, so I lost it because I bought it off of my mum and dad, and I bought it for cheap. I bought it for 115,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's valued at over $1 million. now.
No, I can't remember. It's next to the police
I
station.
lost it in 2005.
When you say you lost it, what do you mean?
Council take it back.
The
couldn't pay
government took it.
Our mortgage arrears.
Mortgage arrears.
Repossessed.
The banks.
Yeah.
Banks.
The banks took it. Repossessed by the
But
bank.
really didn't take it because really, part of you did want the yard to go. Because
No, I couldn't afford to live in the bumper clout yard because what happened was is that I ended up having to remortgage the fucking thing to pay off the debts I got in, Joel,
Yeah.
from getting raided
Yeah,
with 20
so
fucking
yeah,
keys.
and
And
those-
look,
yeah,
I was in 50 grand debt.
That
plus
time,
maybe
yeah.
100 grand debt. So I had to remortgage.
to pay the money, yeah.
to pay off debts, and my new mortgage cost me nearly $2 grand a month just the mortgage to live in the house. So you try to pay a $2 grand a month mortgage, and that's before I paid the gas bill and the electric bill and that. Like, so it was
And eat
costing me,
food.
it was costing me $3 grand a month to live in the house before putting food in the fridge. So it was becoming unaffordable.
Unaffordable,
And so I was hustling mile a minute, but
wasn't enough.
and then with my lifestyle as well, it wasn't working out. You understand what I'm saying? So I currently kept falling into arrears.
Yes, yeah.
I was borrowing, you know, how many people like RIP, Smiley Culture.
Yeah, them man,
Like,
yeah.
a lot of people helped me out. You know what I mean? Some people, friends of mine, I remember borrowing 10 grand off of this guy, 10 grand off of this guy, just to try and stay in the fucking yard.
Borrowing off people.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And
It was
then
hard.
doing fuckery, like, even after like robbing, whatever, just to try and stay in the house. Selling weed, whatever I can do just to try and stay in the house. Like, you can't really stay
Just to
here because
maintain
it's
it.
too much to stay here. So I end up like losing it.
How far's the house from here?
No, not far behind Stoke Newington Police Station.
So is
Victorian Grove.
Is it walk? Well, how long would it take to walk there?
What, 10 minutes?
10 minutes, that's it?
No, it'll take a bit more than 10 minutes. Stokey, man. We're in Shoreditch now.
We just walk up to the back road.
Can we go
15
basically
minutes.
Well, you are walking down there?
15 minutes.
You want to walk
15
down there?
minutes.
You walk there and back?
Yeah.
walk-
It's not a walk, we'll drive.
Yeah, but you see, but a
Better
sturdy
drive.
walk.
Yeah.
A sturdy,
Sturdy
walk.
walk.
Yeah.
Let's do the walk.
Let's do the walk.
Yeah. You see more things when you're walking. You know,
That's true.
All I could do is the fresh
true.
air.
Yeah, let's
been
have
in
a
here
nice
all
walk.
day.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do
But
this.
one more thing on camera in here, though, before we shut these cameras down. What was his funeral like, Pappaw's funeral
Big.
like?
Yeah, it was a very big funeral. It was a
Yeah.
lovely send-off. It was a lovely send-off. We took him to Cyprus, so he got buried in Cyprus. Yeah, it was a
people out this and
very, very big turnout.
I think this
Very
video is a
big
good
turnout.
tribute to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
Pappawar, yeah, the bollocks.
Yeah.
And the bollocks.
Yeah.
Very good tribute to him.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. It's a good send-off in Cyprus. Yeah, there's all the family. I mean, it's unfortunate. A lot of people from England obviously couldn't go, but at that time it was just you make decisions out on the spirit of the moment, and that's
It's what you
That's
would have
how-
wanted anyway to be out there, is it?
yeah. I would have thought so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we thought. Yeah, definitely so. Even though I don't, having said that, he probably wouldn't have been fussy.
No.
To be honest with you,
Yeah, sure.
You know, but that, with my brothers and that side of the family as well, they decided that we went with it. It's okay.
Right, so if you enjoyed this so far, come with us on a walk to
A sturdy walk.
Sturdy walk.
Pappawar's insane weed business behind Stoke Newington Police Station.
Yeah.
Is that a good title?
Yeah, definitely.
R.I.P. Yes, yes.
In the process of us bidding for a flat.
Right.
So I nearly even got a flat. We got a flat offered to us just before he died. And even when he was in hospital, he told me to accept the flat. And I didn't fucking accept it. It was a 2-bedroom. I should have, because I lost the house. We was trying to get as nice a place as possible. He was telling me to accept it. And anyway, that didn't happen. So I was basically, I moved out of the, I was renting somewhere separate from my studio at the time, but then I had to move out of there. I moved into his old temporary place. And the council didn't want to help me. So I lost my father and I was losing the roof over my head as well. So it was like my whole world was kind of collapsing down on top of me at that point. So I went from Stoke Newington to London, Stoke Newington to Stamford Hill to London Fields, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nyang! I'll go fam. I'm over here, Sammy.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you.
Yeah.
Alright. How's it going?
Wait. Let me see that face. Look at you.
You just recognize me, Ras.
That's what I said. You know what I mean? That's my family. I telling them I'm about the young. They want them.
Yeah, man. I see this guy, yeah, bro.
I'm in school with this guy.
Really?
What was he like in school?
You know his name is Troubles.
No caption needed.
No caption needed.
Oh, brilliant.
Troubles, yeah. Family. We're going on the command still. Yeah. Respect.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, cheers.
So dad died while I was in temporary accommodation. That was terrible for me because it was really depressing. I was seeing my whole world kind of collapse at the time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
I was living in the flat he died in.
Yeah.
Well, he was living in before he died.
So you got the memories.
Yeah, all of that. The council's telling me they don't want to help me because it's in temporary. See if it was a normal flat, I would have inherited the tenancy.
Yeah.
But because it's a temporary accommodation, there's different rules on temporary accommodation. So you can't. The other person on the tenancy does not inherit a temporary accommodation because it's temporary, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't want to help me. I ended up like 1 year going back and forward. Like I even had to go to what's it called? Therapy and all of that kind of stuff.
Did you find that helps?
Not really, to be honest with you. It was all part of the process because I was going through the solicitors and fighting the case with the council for them to house me because they was refusing to put a roof over my head. And so I said, look, it's affecting my mental health. I just lost my father. I'm not going to have my roof over my head. And then one day I put a lot of pressure on them for 1 year. I got in contact with MPs and everything. And they phoned me up one day and said, oh, we're going to give you an offer. And I said, listen, as long as it's a roof, I don't care. It says, but you have to take it. I said, I don't care where it is. So they offered me some studio flat on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
Which ended up being on the ground floor of some block in Queensbridge Road.
Right.
Which is like Dalston, Hackney. When I went there, the place was gutted. So they've gone there to view the place and the place was gutted. And then they said, yeah, I said, no problem, I'll take it because they got to fix it up before they move me in, right?
Yeah.
No problem. Then about a week later, they contact me and they said, oh, that place is going to be too long to fix that place, so we got another place to offer you. And it ends up being on that road over there, so I got a studio flat on Hemsworth Street, which is just over there basically.
Yeah.
Which I was really happy with. It was on the ground floor, had a little, here we got this way, had a little garden at the front. It was nice, proper nice. So I was blessed to get a place,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. So I ended up, and then from then I ended up, I eventually upgraded to a 1 bedroom, where
you are now?
I am now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice little pub, that.
Yeah. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, really lucky.
And when you think about, you know, where you were in Spanish Town prison and how far you've come,
Yeah.
you just appreciate everything, don't you?
Yo, I'm telling you. Exactly. This is my whole point. I appreciate life on a whole different level, you know. Just waking up every day and seeing life. I mean, look what's going on in the world. There's a lot of people dealing with so much more hard situations, you know what I mean? I'm a man, I don't believe anyone's struggle is harder than another person's struggle. Everyone goes through their own hardship in life, you know?
Everyone. 100%.
You ever heard that saying, no man's problem is bigger than another man's problem? It's true though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because your problem's big to you, and my problem's gonna be big to me, right?
We put our own problems on steroids.
Right. Exactly. So that's how we kind of...
If your arm has got a hand dangling from
I
it,
know.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
The hand
Not all this other shit is not a problem.
Yeah.
I got stuck in traffic is not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm late for work is not a problem.
We're not far. This is like Hackney's quite a big place. So now this is basically Hoxton. We're going up-
Hoxton?
Yeah, this is Hoxton. So we just walk through like Hoxton Market. We're going to like Dalston High Street now. Sorry, Kingston High Street. That's Shoreditch High Street. So Shoreditch High Street turns into Kingston High Street.
Oh, so Shoreditch is right here.
Yeah, Shoreditch is here. Up here to the right. If you go right, you walk into Shoreditch.
Yeah.
You go left, you go into Dalston. So we're going Dalston, which was a very rough area when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It's modernised now. A lot of trendies, a lot of new buildings, all of that kind of stuff. We weren't really like that when I was growing up. even where I live now, you see, growing up, it was a very rough area.
Yeah.
Where I live now, it was very, very rough when I was growing up. It's only kind of cleaned up in the last few years. But it's kind of close. This end of Hackney's closer to the city.
Right.
You know, where I originally grew up in Stoke Newington, Clapton,
Yeah.
that side of Hackney. But Hackney's Hackney. When we grew up in Hackney, I go from block to block, every estate, you know, everywhere.
Yeah.
Got friends all over.
Are there any sites where there's been a famous crime or a notorious murder?
Every weekend.
Every step you make. Every step you make. I'm gonna tell you some. As I walk up, I'm gonna tell you some stories. Trust me. I'm gonna tell you some spots. When we get closer to Dalston, I'm gonna tell you the real nitty gritty. All right. So what you're seeing now, basically, let me break it down to you because we're going on the proper tour.
Get short, the wig shop.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shop back there.
Weed.
Wigs.
Oh, wigs. You want a wig?
She's fetishising.
Let me break it down to you. This is like.
What? Blonde.
This is the beginning of like Kingston High Road, coming up towards Kingston Dalston.
Yeah.
So this is like the walk up. You get me? The busy part is more towards there, where we're gonna get to now. This is a lovely walk to do actually. This is a very good walk.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Very
Get
good
out.
walk, very good
After
walk.
we've been sat around for so long.
Yeah, man, you stretch your legs. I like the exercise as well. I'll show you all those little spots. Yeah, the GoPros are handy though, innit?
Really handy.
Trust me. It's the canal.
Oh, it's
That's
the
a lovely
canal.
little spot there. Because it's got a roof terrace on this place here. Look at the canal.
There's the canal.
It's lovely. Summertime's lovely around here. Summertime's lovely. You got a little bar down there on the right of the canal. It's really nice.
There's the little boats John Wedger was on about.
Sorry, yes, of course. Is it? That was a naughty little area. Tuggawar Lane was a prostitute lane. Yes. What was it, Kingsland it was called, yeah? Yeah, that's a very tough school. Well, it used to be called Kingsland, it's called the Petram Academy now.
Yeah, it would have been Kingsland.
Kingsland High School, it was murder. Fucking rough, ragamuffin school, that was hardcore. All my friends went there. I grew up across the road from that was my local school. I just ended up going Highby Grove. Which, no, it was just as bad, if not worse, because it was an all-boys school. At least Kingsland was mixed. When there's women around, it cools guys' tempers down a little bit. You know, if there's all boys, it gets that little bit more rowdy. You know what I mean? Too much testosterone in the room. Yeah. But I actually ended up, because at the time, I don't know why, but I ended up picking Highby Grove, which was a longer walk because I could have picked a school that was just across the road.
Yeah.
But I ended up taking going to the school that was further. Right, let me give you some landmarkings. Yeah, I know we're coming up to. Right, this is what? House.
This one.
The one we're going to now. Yeah. The only reason I haven't, because it's different to when I used to live there. It's right behind the police station.
Yeah.
Police would lock it down in a second if I make too much noise there now. You know, and I'll be honest with you. Sorry, can we slow down the walk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll be honest with you. It took me ages to even go back on the road like that. I'm alright now, but you know, because of the memories.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to drive near there. You know, I lost the fucking house. I had so much memories in the fucking place. So it took me years to kind of come to like, I'm cool, I'll go there now, but like even, it took me years to come to terms with that.
So you've not been there for a while?
What on the road? I've drive
to this house?
I haven't walked there. I haven't gone outside the house for. You know what? I might have drove there and stood outside maybe once in the last 20 years since I've lost the house. Wow. Since 2005, I maybe gone outside there once or twice maybe.
Yeah.
And that was just by luck, by maybe meeting someone on the road or, you know.
Yeah.
I went to pick up Anita. Anita come onto my podcast, and I picked her up.
Well, what was?
You know what my dream was? You know what my dream was, Sean? Like slyly, if I got rich, I could maybe see myself buying a fucking yard on the road again. But I don't want to like. And then I felt like that for a while. I was like, oh, if I get money, I'm gonna go and buy the house. You know, just to get it back, sort of thing. Like, then I thought, no, I don't even want. I want to move on. It's time in life. You have to move on. It's only bricks, you know.
Yeah.
It's only bricks.
So what was Anita's story?
Anita was my dad's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she lives on the road still now.
Right.
I'm gonna phone her and see if she's in. Maybe we can pop and say hello to her quickly.
Sweet.
Let me pop and say, let me see. Yeah, it's a nice little walk though.
Isn't it?
So you've got a window, it says locked.
Locked.
Yeah.
Nice. No problem, Anita. No, but I love you loads. Have a lovely evening. Just going out with family.
No worries.
That's all good. Now this is the waste. Now this is the market on Saturday. They turn it into a market. This used to be a little bit rough. Now this is where it starts getting. Well, back in the day, it would be really rough. This would be like a front line.
Yeah.
So they have crack dealers here.
Okay.
They've cleaned them up now. So they've cleaned up. The police have got a big operation on this area not too many years ago.
Yes.
I had many friends that were selling out here not too long ago. I think it's totally kind of stopped now. You had a lot of drug dealers on this whole strip here behind. See that the little road behind the road?
Yeah.
So it would be like a strip for drug dealers selling crack and heroin and whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So back in the day, coming down here as a guy, as a youngster, you could get robbed if you weren't kind of.
If you didn't have your wits about
if
you.
You didn't have your wits about you, you know, it could be a little bit deadly. Yeah, definitely. But they've right cleaned it up now. They've right cleaned it up. They've changed it up big time. I used to be proper like a 24-hour crack line here.
Wow.
Yeah, and it gets worse as you get down.
Does it?
I'll tell you. Yeah. I'll show you the real McCoy's where it used to be.
Where's the Mandem hangout?
the mandem. Well, you'd have a lot of mandem on this strip here.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you'd have loads on this strip right here. Like right on the brick, you see the brick road?
Yeah.
They'd all be on that brick road all the way down, hanging out. That would be more dealers than mandem. The mandem would be outside the pubs, and maybe here. I'll show you as we walk down.
So we'll bump into some mandem.
No, because the place kind of you don't know. You can bump into anyone here down these roads, but it's not like before. The place is like, I'm talking about Hackney, how it was when I was growing up. You know?
Yeah.
It's not. A lot of the places, a lot of the spots are closed down now. I'll give you an example. We're going to be coming up to where it used to be. He was talking about snooker halls. Now there used to be a snooker hall along here, a bit further up. It used to be called Dalston Snooker Lovers, and that used to be a spot for the man to go and hang out. And you'd have so much activity going on in there. It'd be crazy in there. It'd be like all sorts in there, all sorts of drama going in there. Fights, gunshots getting let off. Police like be visiting there regularly, and police didn't have a grip over any situation in them days there. It was just too much. There was no cameras. It was too much for them to get on top of, you know.
So
is
it cameras and stuff, technology has enabled them to get a grip?
Has it what, sorry?
How have they got a grip now?
Yeah, cameras and technology's definitely changed up the place, big time. Big time. Big time. Like I said, even that little strip we walked down, they would be all, that was all like a front line. Because of cameras and technology, they can't do that no more. Because they spot them out one by one and go and arrest them, and even when they're hiding out by the bus stops, they find out, they identify them and they go and arrest them, and you know?
So has the front line moved to the shadows?
Yes, basically. You might see a little now, you're coming into Dalston now, so there's always a little front line in Dalston, whatever there is. There's always a little one.
Yeah.
Somewhere, but it's nothing like it used to be. It's a lot, the majority of it's gone into the shadows. You know?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, the majority's gone in the shadows. But this is like, that's a club there, 512.
512?
Yeah, little venue, party in there sometimes. It's not that good a club. It'll be like an after party thing before you go to your house sort of thing. This shop here, William G. Now this is the business that my father used to do in the 80s.
Was it?
Yeah, the same type of business. We used to do business with these people, where they sell English sewing products. Stockists are JP Coats. We used to be a stockist for JP Coats as well. So this is all they're still open. These are, they're one of the biggest rag trade company in England.
Really?
Yeah, William G. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they sell all like zips, cottons, fabrics.
The
all
G
that.
family.
So if you want any garment stuff, you can find William G. Is the biggest in England for suppliers of all garments. Even Kanye West has been there.
Really?
Yes, everyone's been there to go about their clothing and everything. You get any type of anything. I mean anything.
Made.
Anything.
The idea.
They don't make the clothing. They supply the accessories to make the clothing. Any type of accessory, from buckles to buttons to zips to hangers to shoulder pads to threads to cloth to material to bags, anything to do with the rag trade, basically. Yeah, big stockings. Right, that's where the snooker hall used to be on top of King's Gym. So the snooker hall used to be on top of here. That was called snooker hall. Used to be on top of King's Gym. So that over there used to be the snooker hall. And that's where it used to go down, boy. Used to be fucking mad up there. And on the corner, I'll show you another hot spot now. And you see, she was talking about Dalston Lane, where we used to rave.
Yeah.
We're just about to walk past the place where we were talking about, where we both got hype a minute ago and said, oh, we used to rave in Dalston Lane.
Yeah.
It's just over here, I'll show you. Yeah. But like, around here's changed so immensely. Sorry. Around here's changed so immensely. It's just so modified now, densified. You know? Very densified. Yeah. I first walked down this road when I was 12. I got the road down there.
What?
Yeah.
You have on camera?
Yeah. My first walk down this high road when I was 12 years old, from walking out of my house. I got robbed at knife point by
Oh, shit.
by guys like 5, 6, 7 years older than me.
Oh, dear.
I was 12 and I got robbed by 19-year-olds.
What did they take?
A fiver.
A fiver.
That's all I had on me.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's my first venture out the house alone down the high street at 12.
Why did that give you sexual anxiety?
No, you see, that's the thing, is sink or swim around it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's a lot of things that could do that, but it's literally sink or swim around here. I experienced these things from a young age, and you go on to experience things like that. But it's like what Joe said, survival of the fittest. Now here, the Crown and Castle, that was one of the biggest little frontline pubs. So they'd be all outside there back in the day, selling weed, crack, everything. Now it's like, I think they've turned it into a pub, but it's more like it's very trendy now. Very trendy. That was. You'd have to be about it to even walk in there back in the day. It was a Jamaican pub as well. It was like a hardcore Jamaican pub. To the doorstep.
Yeah, I've done talks all around these areas.
Huh?
I've done talks all around these areas.
Yeah, you have, yeah?
In schools and pubs.
Okay,
Before the lockdown.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know the areas, I just came and went. Well, it's a nice mix of people though, isn't it?
What?
A nice mix of people.
Yes, that's what I tell people about Hackney is the most multicultural place in the world.
Yeah.
I say in the world and I fucking mean it. I don't just say it because I'm from here. Hackney is the most multicultural place in the motherfucking planet. And it always has been.
Yeah.
It always has been, you know? Which is kind of nice in sense of, for me, because I'm multicultural. I'm half Irish and I'm half Greek Cypriot, you know? So it's, and growing up amongst so many different cultures,
Yeah.
you know?
I found Birmingham to be like that as well.
Birmingham, yeah.
Very multicultural,
But
very good vibes.
I love the vibe in Birmingham. Birmingham
Yeah.
is really lovely people, man. I love Birmingham people. Kind of, see, like, they got this realness about them. I don't know what it is. They've got this realness about them and they're really good vibes. I like them. Shopping centre. So. Right, a little front line, this down the right hand side, Ridley Market, which is still a little front line if you go to Ridley Market. Ridley Market starts.
Yeah, there's a few lurkers.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get the lurkers in here. And if you go in the middle of the market,
Really?
you can go down the way back.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll go on the way back in the middle. You go in the middle of the market, you see a couple of lurkers. You're always doing the market, you know? Well, go on, brother.
What's going on? Listen,
Yeah.
look at me, I'm so tired, brother.
Brother,
I need a bit of change.
right now, brother. A lot of that. See, you would get that around the market, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, going to Liverpool University, it was like that every street corner, someone quotes, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in 89, 90, around there. A lot of
Down
heroin.
there would be down there's a little back road. Back in the day, you get like prostitutes, crack dealers. Down this road was quite rough as well.
It's getting more lively now, isn't it?
Yeah. We're getting to the gusto now. Excuse me. It's like Central Dalston. Famous Gillette Street, this one. Parties, even street parties keeping their summertime. It's a famous landmark, the Rio Cinema. So this is our local cinema,
Yeah.
the Rio. Been here for years and years and years. Landmark, this place is Rio. Right, now this is the most, we're going to cross over, I want to take you here.
Okay.
And this cross over, I'm going to take you down the most notorious crack road in Hackney ever.
Great.
Sandslim Road.
There's
This road,
the viral shot.
this road here is where it went motherfucking down. they used to lock off this road. Police couldn't drive on this road. They would come in the middle of the road and stop your car to sell you drugs. I'm going to show you the pot. Even like you go outside and shout up, and they'll come and you buy crack from the door. They put your money through the window, and they sell you. And you go right here off the high street. I'll show you. I'll show you where it all used to go down. This is a notorious road. Back in the day, I remember, you see when I said I got robbed around this part because this is where it was really dangerous back in the day. This part of the high street, this road here, Sandslim Road. Looks nice now, yeah? Come on, let me show you something. This looks nice now. It wasn't so nice. I mean. So you see here on the right?
Yeah.
See what it says Hair and Beauty?
Hair and Beauty, yes.
Yeah, that was a big crack then.
Big crack then?
Yes. Biggest.
Was it?
Yeah. One of the biggest. You just go there and shout up and they'll come down. Like you don't matter who you are, just go there and shout.
Yeah.
And they'll come down and say you crack. Wait, in this building here.
Wow.
Where the door is.
Yeah.
And people just walk to that door and come out, and it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this place, we're gonna go out there. Yes, family. Yes, Dada. Yes, my brother. Right, yes, Dada. Yeah, this is where the spot was.
All went down.
Yeah, it's where it all went down. This corner right here. So you see, like people just come here, where they're doing their hair and their like, people come up here and make their order. Do a direct sale right here, right off the high street. Now this road would all be blocked off, so you'd have crews up and down here each side of the road. If a car comes in, every car that gets, people go like this and stop cars, literally stop the car. Like I'm stopping that car. They'd stop the car and go up to the window on the side and tell them, what do you want to buy?
Yeah.
You want a gun, you want drugs, you want this, anything.
What
And
if
this
someone
was
took
like
a wrong turn though on their sat nav and ended up down
bad luck.
there?
You can get robbed anything. It's a very dangerous road back here. Very dangerous road. And this spot I'm just telling you here, like 24 hours a day crack shop. 24 hours. And police never touched it. And on the other end of the road is the same thing. There's one on the other end of the road as well.
It's like
called Casablanca, that's on the news. There's a big operation in that one. There's a Caribbean restaurant on the other end of the road. They have an operation in there for years. There's one on the other end of the road. So this whole road was front line. This, you're walking on that, is front line.
wow.
Yeah. As simple as it seems now. All gentrified now, right? This is the fucking front line. Like I said, you wouldn't want to make a wrong turn on this road. No. 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 This used to be Blockbuster before they built. It used to be Blockbuster Video in here.
Oh, I remember them.
Do you remember Blockbuster Video?
Before they went bankrupt.
Yeah. They knocked it all down and built this big new block here now. This used to be Blockbuster. Where's James? Tuggawar Lane's coming up now. It was another kind of front line. So that was like the one. That was the main front line.
Yeah.
That was actually the main front line. That road was deadly back in the days. Deadly.
Imagine.
And this whole strip here, not just there.
Yeah.
Like you could imagine, like this whole strip here was pretty deadly, you know?
Yeah, well meant up with some place in the projects in America.
Okay.
Where it was non-stop crack and
Yeah.
streetwalkers and yeah.
This is a naughty little road as well. This is the start of Tuggawar Lane. This is more of a prostitutes road, mind you. If you go down here, all the prostitutes used to hang out towards the end of this road. So this was the road for prostitution.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really viral.
Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah, loads of barbers now. All of this road is run like by all of these shops previously owned by like Turkish mafia and a lot of people like that. There was all
A lot of money laundering through little barbers and shit.
Yeah. A lot of all the gambling caps. It was all gambling caps, barbers, all money laundering places. Right, this was a famous. That's another spot. There used to be a big snooker shop where it says, where it says Earth. That was the entrance where it says Earth. And that was actually snooker lovers as well. So there's a big snooker place up there. I used to get really naughty up there. Now we used to call this place on the right the Ash Cafe. First was actually by Ash. Now, when I was young, before I even started dealing weed, we'd go to this door on the left hand side and go around the back. And that's where you buy your weed. That was Ash Cafe. Where she's going. Yeah, that's where we used to buy weed back in the day. And we'd go up there and you could actually go in there and buy your weed and sit down and smoke and everything. It was like a little Amsterdam cap there. So we used to call it Ash Cap. Yeah. Yeah, that was a notorious Ash Cap.
Did you ever go to that one that was on commercial road?
I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's been turned into something else.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was
that one.
Yeah. It was a similar joint up there. Yeah.
Right.
I was an old school mate, and my dad's mate used to actually run it. My mate's dad, rather. Sorry. This place on the right is another famous location, Arcola Street. Hardcore motherfucking street. Hardcore. I've been fucking in. I've dodged Mac 10 bullets on this street.
No.
Yeah.
Arcola Street.
Yeah. And I've been to little parties in the alleyway, down this alleyway on the left, the first little alleyway on the left.
Yeah.
Right down the bottom, there's keep parties and some things and shootouts in there every weekend. There'll be shootouts on this road. For some reason, this road loves a shootout. That road loves a shootout. Nah, real talk. That road loves a fucking shootout. I've seen many that one.
Yeah.
Why don't we see the house, go find a restaurant, get some food, and get an Uber back?
Yeah, but there's not enough time really to go sit in a restaurant or thing. But we could like go to Roti House or something.
Yeah, anything. Grab something on the way back, whatever. There's loads of little takeaway spots.
Are we gonna go past?
Oh, where?
Is it the Overground? I used to get the train to Stoke Newington Overground.
You're talking about the Roti stop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's further up. Still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we're not going near that.
No.
Okay.
No, we're going before that. I know what you're talking about as well. Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Roti stop. It's crazy because you know the Rasta man we saw outside his house. I think he knows the place very well.
It was all Rastas in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The women behind the counter were looking at me.
This
like,
used to
where
be.
did he drop him?
This used to be the Kurdish community centre when I was growing up. Funny enough. Yeah, I don't know what it is now. So in here was a community centre, Kurdish community centre. Back in the day. This on your right is called Somerford Grove. That's where there's another kind of a hardcore road as well. But as my doctors growing up was on this road, so my doctors was on this road growing up. Yeah. My local surgery, Somerford Grove. My mum would take me down there many a time when I was young. Yeah, so my doctors was there on the left hand side down there, a little bit further past the school on the left.
Past Palantine Road yet?
Not yet, further. That's a good thing as you said that.
Your brother mate
Yeah?
lived down there, yeah.
That's where I had a lot of mates that live on Palantine Road.
Yeah.
Palantine Road is this one. That's Palantine Road. It's this one or the next one? No, that's Prince George. Palatine's the next one.
This one.
Yeah,
Because
that's Palantine.
I recognise the shapes of some of the buildings.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that one we just passed.
Yeah. I know loads of people live on this road. I grew up on this road. That's Palantine Road. Yeah. And Prince George Road is the road where your friend used to stash the stuff, and I used to go pick the weed up from that road there. So there'd be like £300 of weed on that road, Prince George Road, and I'd transfer it from that road to where we're going now.
Wow.
So that's where the main stash was, on that road. I remember that. It was like big lump in there. We were doing the walk now. That's Dad's old betting shop. Ladbrook. Now Pappawar, people used to actually, if he wasn't, at the odd occasion where he wasn't at home, they'd go in the betting shop looking for him to buy weed. So Daddy would always be in this Ladbrook here.
Home from home.
Yeah. The weed cafe, that called Mellow Mix, the place that we put out of business.
Yeah.
We're just about to walk past it, I'll show you right now. Which they're still open, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah, but they're really undercover now.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Shit. Sorry, man, fucked up. That's right, they're only doing rehearsals up there now, it's recording studios and that. So, yeah, mosque. We've got to go to the famous place. I mean, we've got to sort of hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Because I want to show you Mellow Mix.
What kind of a place is that restaurant there?
This one?
That one?
It's got like a butcher's in a restaurant.
I've never actually been in there.
What country is it?
I'll tell you a nice one is the one on the right here. Like the Davern one, the Turkish one.
Is that Turkish then, that?
That one would be Turkish, but I don't know too much about that one. I know about the one on the right here. Right, let's cross. Oh well, after we're gonna. I want to show you this road here. Olden Road. This is my stomping ground now. That's my local Yakatan bar.
Yeah.
That would be my local. The Yakatan. Yeah.
It's like butcher and wine deli.
That used to be a car spare shop. Like Mellow Mix is there on the right. You see that building on the right?
Yeah.
The one after that sign Marathon.
Yeah.
Direct building in front of that, up to the right is there where the door is, that's Mellow Mix.
Okay.
So that was the biggest business.
Wow.
Business. Cross over here. That shop over there called Best Kebab made me fat growing up. I ate way too much
So
kebabs
you got
in
so
there.
big?
Yes. Too much of food in there. That's a decent Turkish restaurant, Devron, I think. Kept them in there for ages, mind you. I haven't really. This is my local sweet shop.
Wow.
Still open.
It's quite big.
It used to be a lot smaller back in the day. That was my local. Not him. Right, down here, come. Barber, it's a little local club. I've done all my birthday parties in here. This is Barber. It's still owned by my friend. I still do parties. I still work in there. It's a club called Barber. We still do events in there and that. I've done plenty of birthday parties in here. And it's like
Do they have a radio station?
they got some kind of radio station, yeah. It's more for parties and that. So this is the road to my road. This is called Beatty Road. This is half of my road. This is where it all kind of starts now. So this is Beatty Road. That's the high road.
So this is Stoke Newington now, is it?
Yes. This is Stoke Newington High Street.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've walked up down there.
You see from the Nando's it turns into Stoke Newington High Road.
Yeah.
And then after the police station it turns into Stoke Newington High Street. So it goes from Stoke Newington High Road to Stoke Newington High Street. So Stoke Newington kind of starts from the Nando's in Dalston from way back up to the Nando's. That's where Stoke Newington kind of officially starts from. That house there with the black door, that was one of my best mates growing up.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah. Passed away actually. Yeah, them ones are nice, yeah. You see my ones are nice as well. My uncle used to own a shop here. My uncle from Cyprus used to own a shop here before it was flats. Doing the same sort of business as that pub there. That's the original Jamaican pub there called the Earl of Warwick. And here we go, this is the row of houses. I'm taking you to the fucking spot right now. This is where it always fucking went down. When Little Joe said this whole road there, so the police station road is the next road on the right. This is where the police have to come down this road. So he said, well, all of here will be full.
All blocked.
Cars.
This whole road.
I'll show you my house now.
Wow.
Let me show you what I'm going to This one with the white car outside. Right here, mate.
Is this the house?
Yeah.
This is the insanest weed house on the face of the earth, the 3 stories.
They changed it. So
This is where it all happened.
The door wasn't like that. That was a.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The door wasn't like that. That used to be a garage, like that door. So it was all like. Look at the last yard. So if I show you how this one, let me Yeah, so basically everyone's made their corridors further in because the door used to be a corridor to the door.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So the front door wasn't out here.
Yeah.
It was in. You know what I'm saying? So there was a corridor, there was a garage there, and you'd have to walk in to the front, to go to the front door. So our door wouldn't actually be there. So it was through there. So that's the studio, top floor would be the studio.
How do you feel being back here?
That was my studio there, top floor with the lights on there.
So is that the letterbox the gun was pushed through?
No, that's not the same door, but that's the hallway,
Okay.
that's the yard.
What's it feel like being back?
Oh, someone's checking us out. Look.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. Memories.
Yeah.
Memories. Memories. A lot of memories. I wonder if they're the same names. I wonder if they know who's standing outside. It's crazy. Memories. That used to be a garage. They've turned it into a room now. Yeah, it's mad.
Good memories?
Yeah, of course. Just, yeah, definitely.
All on the side?
Very good memories.
Yeah.
Loads of memories. Just feel, it feels, it's sad as well at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? But that's where I need to live, that's where I need to live.
So where was little Joe's escape route on the day of the raid?
I'll show you that now. Come, let me go this way, I'll show you that.
Okay.
What's going on, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
People are
that
still
one
knocking on
used
his
to be all
house.
there. Yeah, that's not the yard there. Crazy, yeah, they changed it. So the door, you'd have to walk in. So that door wasn't out so far, basically. You'd have to walk in
Yeah.
to the corridor, and the door was straight ahead of you. You'd see the corridor.
Doing great. It's only a fraction. It's like 45 minutes.
We will be getting an Uber back.
Yeah, yeah.
This is my little world. This is memories.
Probably because I've got it on dark.
I ain't walked down here for like, shit. I ain't walked down here for like 30 years, mate.
Wow.
These films are great.
Alright, this is where the police surrounded us. Let me see this.
Yours is pitch black. Mine's all lit up.
Yeah, that's better in.
Yeah.
See the extension?
Yeah.
To the left of the extension. That one there, that's the whole bedroom. I'll show you my whole bed. Anita's house there. Scaffolding. It's Anita's house with the scaffolding.
Is it?
So little Joe just jumped over this wall, did he?
No, he come through the gate.
Oh, through the gate.
And nobody was out here. How did he not
Hey, it's the same fucking
swap it?
back
I know when they raid, they usually surround, don't they?
There's my old kitchen there, mate. The kitchen.
Did you put those metal bars up?
Yeah, I think I did. No, I didn't. I can't remember.
Hold on, which one's yours? Is that all?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Just this one here?
All that whole one.
Not the end?
No, not the end. Second from the end. That was my
Okay.
bedroom at the top.
That was your bedroom
Someone's in the
up
kitchen now. They don't know what used to go down in that kitchen now.
there. Yeah.
That's mad.
So after being interviewed about it
So like
today and
this,
then coming here,
Feels a bit eerie.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
all here was like covered with police.
Was it?
Covered with police trying to throw out. That's where they handcuffed me in the garden there.
Yeah.
The drain was in that garden there. Some
Yeah.
dog was shitting on that garden.
Wow.
Fucking hell, it's a lot of...
Isn't it? Is it overwhelming you?
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's like, like I got to feel like, oh shit. It's like you feel, oh fucking, you see people in your house.
Yeah. It's a strange thing, isn't it? There's like a sense of
very
ownership,
strange.
isn't there?
Yeah. It's part of you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
You're like, I ain't got no problem with it. I'm just saying how the human
Yeah.
feelings. You get what I'm saying?
When I go through my town, I go past the houses I grew
That's
up as a
mad,
kid.
It's
I
crazy. I'm
feel the
looking at-
same.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm looking into it. I mean, that was my bedroom up there. And
We should film your old house when we're up there this week.
See the window
No
on the
time.
The window on the first floor is where people
Yeah.
jumped out to escape.
What?
One on the first. And that was my dad's bedroom there on the first floor, above the kitchen door.
Yeah. That's wicked.
That picture you saw of me and my dad. You see the one of me and my dad young taken
Yeah.
by that fence. The fence looks the fucking same.
Does it?
Yeah, the fence is the same. With the back gate, the back. This is my fucking launching pad. It's crazy even standing there. I grew up here, mum. I lived in the house from 16 to no, I thought 16 from 6 till 26.
Did Mum all live with you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mama War, Papa War. Yeah. Mad memories. Big house as well. Nice house. Loads of memories. It's mad. That's where it all went down. It's crazy because it just turned into like a as much as we make fun and jokes about it, it turned into a nightmare. You know? So it's crazy. It turned into a nightmare. So it was at one point, don't get it twisted, when I was young, there was a point where it was a lovely house where it was me, my mum, my dad. You know, before all the fuckery starts going on. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Yeah, before the fug life started, so to speak. Yeah, it was a lovely place at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even look at it no way now. It's like I don't even. It's just bricks, isn't it? It's just nice to see the places where I grew up, though. It's nice to come back. I'm glad to do.
You're flooded with memories.
Yeah, absolutely. As I'm just looking at the place, I'm just bare memories, unbelievable. It's crazy because even she said since I left, the whole estate is just so quiet. Because even me, like being here, is like quiet. It would never be so quiet if I was on this estate, man. It's like
You're the epicenter of the madness.
yeah, even Anita said it's dead since I've gone. Dead, and I can tell it is dead. So these garages used to be able to allow them. They've all blocked off now, but used to be like running up and down when he was young and that. It's crazy. That's mad. Yeah, that's the old. It ain't changed much, to be honest with you. The windows are still the same. They ain't updated the windows. Windows are the same. I was where the back, you know, the back door. I've got a feeling the
The studio is
yeah,
up
the
front.
studio was at the front. That was my bedroom. You see with the no curtains at the top?
Yeah.
That was my bedroom. That was my bedroom, mate. Yeah. And then the drain in that garden, that's where the weed was
Oh,
hidden.
the drain.
And
Remember that
Kiki would be
story?
shitting in here, with the dog shitting on top of the drain.
Yeah.
They handcuffed me in that garden and put me on the chair while they were searching the yard and everything like that. It's crazy memories, man.
It's weird seeing it.
Yeah, it is.
Since I've heard about it.
Trying to get the drain.
You don't care, do you?
Nobody's there. They are?
Yeah, it's people in the kitchen.
Yeah, we see them.
Oh, but I don't think they're watching me. I just saw this alien head
Crazy, it's like the neighbours.
swivel.
The neighbours are different.
So it's like all the kids play out
Did you
here.
get the garden, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. Can't wait to watch it. Really.
They must feel
We should
so.
have knocked on the door and said, can we have a tour?
They must feel so like. It's crazy. Like, you see here now. This is a little dangerous. Like growing up, this is a little dangerous path straight to the bottom, boy. Like a lot of things went down on this path. A lot of shit went down on that path, mate. Trust me. That was the pub, so this wasn't here. This wasn't built, obviously, and that was the local pub. And reggae music could be blazing from here. It was a Jamaican pub, so it was like you'd have music blazing and they'd be smoking weed outside.
So
It's
would you
called,
say that's where you got your
it's
taste
still
for
called-
your music?
I grew up around it. Yeah,
Yeah.
this. I used to hear the music here from growing up, from 6 years old, of course. But yeah, it's one of the places I hear the music. But I hear the music all growing up anywhere in Hackney. We used to grow up because that was the music that was around me. You know,
Yeah.
dancehall, reggae, and hip hop as well. That's crazy. Let me show you. Let me go to the next row to show you. Let me see if I want to show you exactly what I meant. They've changed the front so much. So imagine like right here, it wasn't double yellow lines when I was here. They only put, you know when they put the double yellows? The month I got locked up because I had a fucking Mercedes. I had two cars. I had a blue Land Rover that I bought brand new, and I had a Mercedes AMG. And the Mercedes AMG was on that side of the road over there. And the month I got locked up in the January, they decided to put double yellow lines and they towed away the Mercedes. And I never got the car back because of these double yellow lines.
That got sold at auction.
So yeah, it's where it all went down, mate. No, but like here was literally like this sort of like, it'd be queues, but you see how it was. I think the next yard will show you. Literally the queues. You wouldn't be nowhere to park. All along here, cars piled up. Right, you see this one? Look at this last house. That's how the door was. Like, you see how it is?
Yeah.
You got to walk in. So with it, say, you see with the first, you see the door on the right hand side.
Yeah.
that's the door to the garage. Well, it's actually a bin room, but if you kick down the wall on the inside, you can get into the garage. So what we did is put a gate in front of that door. So let me walk up and show you.
Yeah.
And if you kick the wall down in there, that goes into the garage. So we had a gate here, and that was the door. So we'd open the door there and serve the customer through it. Have to walk through.
Right.
You get me? So that's how it was. But they've converted theirs and made theirs into a longer hallway and put their front door there. But the original setup is like this.
Yeah.
You get me? And we put a gate on there to access the garage. And then we put like one little, my garage door was like that, more or less. Yeah, my door was like that. Living for years. This is like the middle of the estate. It's a massive estate, it goes all around. And it's funny because my mum and dad actually originally lived on the other end of the estate and ended up swapping houses with someone to get the garage, because my dad had, we originally, when I lived for a few years on that end of the estate, and they swapped houses with a family on this side to get the garage. So there was a bigger garden. It was the same type of house, but they had no driveway, but a bigger garden at the back.
Yeah.
But they was happy with the bigger garden. We was happy with the garage because my dad was doing his trade at the time and he wanted the space for the garage. So they look, here's Stoke Newington police station.
Oh, the police station.
There you go.
Where is it?
Right in front of your place.
Let's go over to it, can we?
You can see it from here, can you see it?
You see the police van over there?
Yeah.
So look, where there.
Wow.
So look, here you
Right
go.
behind the station.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What's it
yeah.
about
What, on the left?
200 metres?
Yeah, look at the big police van.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Yo! Hold up. You alright? Yeah, I heard. Condolences. What's going on, B? Corey.
Remember little one, little small, marble one.
Oh,
Very big. A big man now.
You good, brother? Respect my brother.
Listen,
How you been?
the funeral is on the 25th of March.
Why not?
Come on, tell the
Funeral
road,
don't come yet?
No, not yet. 25th of March.
25th?
Yeah, you know St. Mark's Rise?
Yeah, of course.
The church.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, right, that's at 10:30.
10:30,
Alright,
26.
The 25th.
Sorry, 25th.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright,
25th.
you're welcome
Take my
to
number and message
Yeah,
it to me.
alright,
if you
of
can.
course.
I've got you on the thing as well, you know.
Well,
on Instagram, yeah. So if anything, I'll message
Send me some Insta.
Yeah,
No problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alright,
to
so
remind
you're
me.
welcome
Yeah.
to come in. No, Sepa, you're one of those.
Cool number. No, respect.
Yeah, you're welcome to come.
Thank you
All
so
right, my
much.
darling.
Lovely to
All
see you
right.
as well.
Take
yeah.
care, baby.
Thank you. Take care.
ya.
Respect. Thank you. It's a good friend of my father, actually. She's talking
Really?
about a woman called Bridget. She passed away not long ago. She'd be in the house every day with my dad. She lived on the Beatty Road on the other side of the estate. It's crazy being around here, man. It's just like so much fucking. I know, like, I feel like every walk we're gonna walk, I'm gonna
Yeah.
see someone.
Yeah.
Like, it's all good day. Like, it's nice. It's a lot of memories.
Let's hope you don't see any cops who remember you.
Fuck, I hope they've all moved out by now. Please God. Yes, God. Yeah, so that was the old police station. That was the original building. See the one on the left? That was the original, before they built that, because that was a newer version. It was a small, Stoke Newington police station was a smaller police station originally. Yeah. So it turned from that into that. Like, it's bigger than Scotland Yard, you know.
Wow.
I think it's the second, I think Scotland Yard might be a little, it's between this and Scotland Yard is the biggest police station in London.
Oh shit.
It's massive. Yeah. Proper massive in there. How close it is? Too close.
But you are hiding in plain sight.
It was oblivious to it. Like it was just like it was literally oblivious to it. It was like to us, it was like it was the best place to do it.
Definitely, it's a strategy.
You know? Yeah, look, you know. And when you're doing something like weed, you don't feel like you're doing the biggest crime in the world now, do you? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just the presentation of how it was going on at the time, like what I said, made it seem like it was a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Because of the crowd and the surroundings and everything, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I ended up getting raided for firearms and stuff like that just because of stuff that I was around. You know, and which ended up making the situation look a lot worse than it even was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you didn't really care. What do you think? It's a bit of fucking weed we doing. Like, I was selling a lot of it. All right, fair enough. It's a lot of it. But what's funny? Like, what is it? It's not like we don't look at it like that. You get me?
Yeah.
Seeing it like that's crazy. Like what you said. It's like even the like seeing someone in my old yard. And I'm like, yeah, it's mine. It's like that. It's all good, man. It's love. No, you can't regret anything in life, you know.
Of course not.
I'm really happy to come down here and do it with you. Like, I always plan to do this.
Yeah.
So it's perfect, man.
Yeah, it's been an amazing day. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it has.
Everything today has been really great.
Really has.
It's lovely to meet little Joe.
That's another entrance, so that's the start of the estate. This goes up towards Stamford Hill. I don't know how far you want to go.
There's some Caribbean cuisine.
Oh yeah.
Should we get something to go from here?
Yeah, you want to get some?
We've got all sorts of rice and beans.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
So, hope you enjoyed this video, touring around from Hackney to Stoke Newington with Tuggawar, taking you to the actual
That's all right.
spots.
Closed.
Oh, it's closed? Oh, that's a pity, isn't it?
What do you fancy?
Is there anywhere else like this around here we can just get something quickly? Because
There's a lovely fish and chip shop over there.
oh, let's do that.
Lovely fish and chip shop.
Chips, what
I'll eat anything right now. Chips,
This
chips,
is actually the best.
and a veggie burger.
This is the best fish and chip shop you'll go to. This is the
They usually have chips and a veggie burger.
Oh yeah.
The veggie option.
Yeah.
You're gonna have it without the bun.
Recruiting.
Should we apply? Could you join the police?
No,
No.
I can't join nearly any entity that employs people because of my criminal record.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get some fish and chips over the road. So might as well.
Used to be when I was growing up, it used to be called Athena Fish Bar. It's now called Sutton Fish Bar, and it's actually the best fish. This is the best fish and chips you can get in Hackney.
Right, stop small traffic.
This is a very good fish and chip shop. If you love fish, it's fresh. Very even their chips, everything. It's very nice.
It's just like,
That'd be really even either. There's loads of them. That's proper out of Sutton. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, that's been there years as well, that Chinese restaurant. It's been there for years, donkeys.
How are you? Good. All right, we best sign off then. Jenna's reached the crash point.
Reached the crash point.
Keep going.
She is literally a crash test dummy right now. Once there was a boy.
I want my cream soda ASAP. That would be good.
So please support Togger. Go over and subscribe to his channel. He spent all bloody day with us. It's been amazing. All the podcasts we've done today and then the walk around. Please support Jen and her organic cotton clothing company. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this video.
Yeah.
And a huge thank you to Tugger and James.
Let's start. It's been a pleasure. It's been an amazing day as always.
Thanks guys. Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks for watching everyone. Cheers.
Let's start.
Gadfly Press is proud to announce the publication of Big Joe Egan, the toughest white man on the planet. And that statement came from none other than Mike Tyson, who wrote the introduction to the book. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description box below the video. It's got almost 5 stars on Amazon. and it is mind-blowing stories of Joe's rise in boxing. You've got the crime story of what went down at the pub, the war at the pub, Joe's incarceration, and how the toughest white man on the planet could not be held down, how he rebuilt his life. He's gone from strength to strength, and what he's, you can see right now what he's doing all over the world. So links will be in the description box below the video. Thanks for watching.
And if you want to see the full podcast, it's on our channel now.
In which he talks about Michael Francis, Tyson, and loads of big names that he's worked with. Fascinating stories.
Check it out.
So the book, Big Joe Egan, Toughest White Man on the Planet, is available in all 3 formats: audio, ebook, and paperback, worldwide on Amazon. Link in the description box.
Here at Boomer and Jen, we offer a wide range of organic or recycled clothing. We all know our planet is important. We only have this one, so it's vital that we all work together to slow down and reverse the changes to the environment. Whilst we all know that big industry are having a significant effect on pollution, here at Boomer and Jen, we believe that if we all make small changes, we can do our part. Fast fashion causes detrimental effects to the planet. Not only is nearly 20% of global wastewater produced by the fast fashion industry, but there is a considerable amount of fast fashion ending up in landfill. So let's move away from fast fashion items that are only worn once or twice, and start wearing extremely comfortable, durable, and environmentally friendly clothing and ethical jewellery. Boomer and Jen was founded in a quiet town in Devon in 2018. It has now gone from strength to strength as the world is becoming more aware of the current climate situation, helping our customers to buy sustainable, quality clothing. All of our products are fair trade and registered with the Global Organic Textiles Standard Association. Check us out on organiccottonclothing.co.uk.